We're live, man. We're live. Big up, James, my guy.
Big up to
We're gonna do a quick
Daniel.
live for an hour. We're gonna break down that Liverpool game,
Yeah,
disappointing result.
yeah,
Yeah, and just the aftermath, man. If you're in here, wasn't planning this stream, but I thought, yeah, let me just log on and we'll
yeah,
talk about it, man. So yeah, the Liverpool game, big chance missed, big chance missed to go 8 points
yeah,
clear.
yeah,
Now, for me, we can take some positives away from it. Of course, we're still 6 points clear, but I just feel like it was a big opportunity missed, man. I've got a bit of
yeah,
PTSD. You know, in the past,
yeah, yeah,
James,
yeah,
there's
yeah, yeah,
Arsenal have had chances to go
yeah,
clear, close
yeah,
the gap in previous seasons, and
yeah,
we've
yeah,
choked, man.
yeah,
Because I
yeah,
think there was the Chelsea game where we drew with them as well. We were saying in that Chelsea
yeah,
game, if we beat Chelsea, then the title could be coming home. It was looking
yeah,
very
yeah,
good. And then
yeah,
once again against
yeah,
Liverpool, I felt the same way as well.
yeah,
If we beat Liverpool, then it's looking like we could go on and win the Premier League. Now we might still go
yeah,
ahead and do that, but that was a big chance for me, James, to go 8 points clear at the top of the table, open up a serious gap, and we missed the opportunity, man. How are you feeling about that, James, bro?
I agree with you 100%. Do you know what? You said like when I did my Arsenal AFCB fan cam, and
Mm.
Cecil goes, "Come on, James, you're the rally man, right? That rallied the troops, right?" And I've been getting a lot of people. Do you know what? Do you know what? I love your name, realist, right? Because it sums you up, Daniel. Because that's what I am, right? We
You have
support
to
our
be.
club, yeah. But Daniel, you got children, you got family. We, it's like the example I gave before. If your children are doing well and things they can improve on, same as a job, same as an employer, everything in life, Daniel, yeah? We
Yeah.
support Arsenal and we're entitled to say, this bit I like, this bit I don't like. I've been getting so much stick from King Arteta to, oh, you're negative. People are really narrow-minded. Do you know what I mean, Daniel? Right?
No, but you know what? There's times you can say you're negative, but there's times that you just need to be real. And I think
Yeah,
everyone's in agreement. It was a big opportunity missed there against Liverpool. And
yeah,
once
yeah,
again,
definitely.
we didn't turn up against Liverpool. Two
No, you're
games
right.
played against them this
Yeah,
season, no goals
yeah, you're right.
scored, and it
Yeah,
just wasn't good enough.
yeah.
A lot of
Let me
people
ask
have
you.
coming out
Yeah,
positive. Dan's come out and he said, "Oh, you can't blame Arteta for that." But wait a minute, um, he didn't go out there and say, "Oh yeah, don't attack." Well, if you didn't say don't attack, if you told them to attack and they didn't, then something's not working with your management style. Then because they're not listening to you. If you
yeah,
said go
yeah,
out and
yeah,
attack
yeah,
Arteta,
yeah,
why did they not listen to you? Why was it
yeah,
once
yeah,
again
yeah,
slow,
yeah,
lethargic, no
yeah,
cutting edge?
yeah, yeah.
It just wasn't
Daniel.
good enough for me, man. It's a
Yeah,
big
yeah,
opportunity missed to go 8 points clear.
yeah,
Man
yeah,
City
yeah,
faltering, and we should have
yeah,
just got the job done. I went in there. We all done a
yeah,
prediction of the game, and we all said we thought we was going to smash Liverpool. But I think I said it on my interview with AFTV as well. It's a reality check. Come back down
yeah,
to the ground again
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
just slow
yeah,
down a bit. It's a reality check.
yeah. That's
This
right.
is
That's
what can
right.
happen.
That's right. There's 4 big points, Daniel. Right. I'm gonna ask you a question as well, right? 4 big points is this. I put most of the blame on the players' execution of opportunities created. Then I blame them for lack of creating more opportunities. And then I'm going to criticize Arteta as well. What I saw, right, is I said it right. That attack is not working, Daniel, right? And I know
It's
we're
not
top of the
working, and
league. No,
we'll
it's not
come on to
working,
the main
Daniel.
reason why I think
Yeah,
it's not
yeah,
working.
yeah, of course, Daniel, yeah. But Daniel, even though we've been top, right, I said it right. Cecil will remember calling me out, right? Right? You know what I hate? One of the things I hate about our club, right? We have got a history of being linked to all the best players, Daniel. When Isak was back in Switzerland, whatever, yeah, and Bola, the Swedish guy, uh, Ekatike, we were linked to him. I saw that guy and I thought, God, all these wannabe Henris, the guy, he's got his physique, his ball skill, his ball control, his application. He's a wicked player. Do you know how even a
But
fitty Daniel?
if we're being honest, James, let's be honest there. When we was linked with Gyökeres, I think every Arsenal fan was happy.
Yeah,
He
of
was the
course.
top
Yeah,
prospect in
yeah.
Europe. No, none of us expected it to be
But you
this
know
bad
what?
with
But you know,
Gyökeres. Let's be
but
honest.
no, but you know what, Daniel? I want to see what you think about this. Arteta wasn't the one that wanted him. Berta came out and said, I'm not going for Isak. They're going to want about 100 million plus, right? So you went and got Gyökeres, he's getting all them goals, right? But Arteta was into Sesko. I think Sesko, right, he's been injured and Man United not been good, but he's got more ball skill. He's got, anyway, go back to all that, right? Anyway, go back to my other 3 points and let you come back in, right? One, the players, Saka's just become greedy. And one example I gave, do you remember in the first half, Daniel, where he beat the same player 5 times, right? What are you doing, man?
Yeah.
And I said,
I don't know with Saka at the moment, if I'm being honest with you. And I mean, I know that contract's sitting on the table right now, but from what I've seen so far from Saka this season, I am not confirming that he should be getting 350 a week based on what I'm seeing out there at the moment. Not 350 a week, Saka, mate.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Cool, we can live in the past and say that he's been carrying a team, but right now, as it stands, we signed it. This is what I'm hearing. He signed it now. So
I'll give you an example, Daniel. I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about, right? Where you, like me, real Arsenal footballers, real football lovers, right? It's not about the team. Sorry, it's not about the players. It's about the team. Do you remember in the second half when Madueke came on? He beat his players. He put that ball across the goal. How many times did Saka do that? Hardly ever. He's got into this, you know what? He's predictable as well. This modern style football, Daniel, where you put a left winger on the right wing, and all the teams know what's going to happen. I mean, the perfectionist of that is Salah when he was on peak, yeah. So you're going to come in on your left and smack it in the top corner, or you're going to try and cross it with your left. They know you do that.
This is our problem at the moment. I've got no concerns with our defense, but attacking. We're just blunt. We're as blunt as a spoon, I heard someone say. Blunt as a spoon, just not good enough. Let me go to this comment, James. Redemption 1123, big up. It was embarrassing. Liverpool won't put a weaker team for the rest of the season. 0 goals scored against this Liverpool this season. Not good enough.
Yes,
just not good enough. And then I've had chance to go and look back at the game. It's just not good enough. We're just so blunt going forward. People are saying that, like we've alluded to, we can't blame Arteta, but I think he needs to be taking some sort of. He needs to take some sort of blame because, like we said, this is your team you've put out. If you've said to them you want them to be attacking, they haven't been as attacking as you've apparently said they're going to be. So there's some sort of translation lost between you and the players because what we're seeing out there is not good enough.
You must ask a question, Daniel. This is the bit where I think they were lapsy-daisical, and the drop off from that Villa game to this and Bournemouth was terrible, right? Daniel, let me ask you this: why do you think Arsenal players don't shoot? They get to the box and they're trying to pass it in. Is it the players? Is it Arteta? Or is it both, Daniel?
Listen. Arteta is a very meticulous manager. Yeah, he pays attention to most points of the game, so he doesn't leave no stone unturned, James. We know this. So what we're seeing out there, is a reflection of Mikel Arteta and what he's told them to do. Do you understand? Because they're going to listen to the manager if he comes out and say to them, you know what, you're not shooting enough. Yeah? When you get into the edge of the box, pop a shot off. This is a tactical thing that we're seeing from Mikel Arteta. He wants to build up the play, almost pass it into the back of the net. And when you've got a striker like Gyökeres, unfortunately, it's not going to happen. He's not making the correct runs. He's not gambling where he's meant to be gambling. He's not taking his chances. When he is getting the ball, his link-up play is not good enough. And I said it already. I've had enough of this Gyökeres experiment now, James.
Yeah, exactly.
I have had enough of this Gyökeres experiment. It's not good enough. It's not good enough.
Yeah, and Daniel, did you see when I said I shocked Cecil, and you see when I said it on my FTV? I goes, Gyökeres is done. Sell him now. Sell him in January.
Sell his Clark, like you said. Sell his Clark, man.
Sell him. And I'll tell you what, Daniel.
We know that's not going to happen. We know he's not going to get sold, James, isn't it?
Daniel, exactly. This is one of the characteristics I do not like about Arteta, and I know Daniel because you know football. He is stubborn. He's stubborn, and I bet you he keeps playing the guy. Right?
He's going to keep playing, but at the moment, James, I feel like he's got no chance, no choice, being that Kai Havertz is not back to full fitness. Once Kai Havertz is back to fitness, Gyökeres is done. He's done.
Yeah, another good thing you said about Havertz, right? I was watching the Big Six. You know, Saeed is the top Manchester United guy. He's a lovely guy as well, Saeed, right? He said, right, and I was thinking this, right? See what you think, Daniel. You are 6 points clear. You've got a chance to go 8 points clear. Why don't you attack them? You should have played two strikers, and you're right. He bottled it in the second half because you got two sort of DM types, Rice and Zubimendi. When you brought on Eze, you took off Odegaard. You're at your own yard. Why don't you just play one DM, right?
Facts.
And put two attackers there, right?
Facts. That's what you can do.
And why
And
don't you?
people are saying, yeah, oh, well, he did make attacking subs. Well, when we've
that's
broken
rubbish,
it down
man.
and I've been watching what people have been saying, people are writing what they're saying. He's gone like for like. That's what he's done. He's taken off Odegaard and put on Eze. He's taken off Trossard and put Martinelli on. It's predictable.
Yeah.
When we was 2-1 that 1-0 down against Newcastle, he brought on loads of attacking subs. He took off the defensive players and brought attack. That's what he should have done. Zubimendi, see you later. It's over, buddy. Get off. You're not doing nothing. Our midfield in that game, James, I was there live and direct. In the rain, in the cold. Our midfield got overrun. Gravenberg, McAllister, and who's the other one? Gravenberg, McAllister. Who else did they have in midfield? Szoboszlai.
Yeah.
Bossed the whole midfield.
Yeah, he did.
Couldn't get near them. Gravenberg was looking like he was back to his best, turning, twisting, turning. Yeah, man, we got overrun in midfield.
Daniel, I'm going to see what you say. This, you touched on a lot of it. I'm going to go for the jugular now, right? What sums up Arteta's mentality is this, right? You are playing at home against Liverpool. You've got a chance to go 8 points clear. Why not, right from the start, right, you've all got to shoot, one touch football, as soon as you get to the box, shoot. No dwelling on the ball, and in transition, pass it. And at the same time, you've all got to be making runs, so the guy with the ball, Daniel, has the option to give it to you to score, right? And if you lose that, and if you lose, Daniel, so he says, right? If you lose, you're still going to be 5 points clear. What's the difference between 6 and 5? But if you win, Daniel, you're going to be 8 points clear, which is a life-changing title moment, Daniel.
Yeah, we didn't need to be that defensive as we usually are.
So what would you have done, Daniel? What would you have done?
I'm just saying, we didn't need to be as defensive as we were due to the fact Liverpool had no attackers out there. Yeah,
of course, man.
We could have got more attacking than what we've done. And I watched the game and it was just sideways.
And
no
you know
cutting
what, Daniel?
edge.
Yeah, and Daniel, do you know why? This is all season, right? Because of this mentality of not going for the kill, not killing off teams, the lesser teams than Liverpool, we made them look good in our own yard as well. And they come on us like the Crystal. We're lucky to be in that semi-final. It was 1-1,
you know what the narrative is right now, James? The narrative right now, James, is that Liverpool, for the first time in 600 minutes or games or whatever people come at, this is the first time that they haven't had a shot on target. That's got nothing to do with our defense. Now, I'm not denying our defense ain't the best in the league. Of course it is. But let's not. People are saying, "Oh, look, we're the first team." No, we didn't. They just weren't on target. They hit the crossbar. Szoboszlai had 2 free kicks that weren't on target. They had 7 shots.
Daniel,
what are we doing there?
You know, you should say something when they say that. Oh, does that give you a trophy?
Make sense, man. Right? Let's touch on this one as well. What do you think about I'll touch on it first, James.
Sorry, Daniel. Sorry.
The Martinelli situation where he's pushed Conor Bradley back on the field. Now, for me personally, I hope Conor Bradley's okay. Obviously, the injury looks bad, but for me personally, you got injured. You was off of the pitch. You decided to roll back onto the pitch. It's the last minutes of the game. We're trying to get the win. Now, for me personally, I thought he was play acting. That's what Martinelli thought, innit? So he's trying to push him back off. And obviously didn't know he was properly injured. So I don't think it's that bad as people was making up. I don't think it's that disgraceful. I've seen many players have done that before, push players back off the pitch or push them off like they're faking injury like a lot of players do. So I don't think it's that bad. Obviously, it don't look great now that Conor Bradley's injured, but it wasn't that bad as people are making
No,
out
no,
and
no,
people are
no.
trying to
Yeah,
allude to. What do you think about the
yeah,
Martinelli situation with
yeah.
what
I
happened?
agree. I agree with you. I tell you what, Daniel, you're younger than me. In the 70s and 80s, because of social media, they were just carried on, mate. First of all, Martinelli. A few people have said this in social media, and it's true. He's such a nice person. He's not a malicious character, right?
Yeah,
And some people said he shouldn't have even apologised. Right? But basically, what you highlighted, Daniel, is the key aspects. It's the game is in fever pitch. There's 5 minutes to go. Martinelli's trying to win the game, and he's won us a lot of games against Liverpool, yeah, in the past.
yeah, he has
And
scored a few goals
yeah,
against them.
yeah. So he thought the guy didn't look like injured, and he saw that the guy wasn't coming off the pitch then. So that's why he did it. He didn't do it to harm him, like the elbows that Van Dijk does, or like the dirty
Right.
fouls that McAllister does, all these little sneaky little fouls on the back of the calves and all that. They
Yeah,
don't chat about that, you
the
know?
only reason why it looks bad now is because obviously Conor Bradley's dislocated his knee or whatever. So it looks
He's out for the
like it was
season.
bad, but
Daniel, it's come out today. He's out for the season.
he's out for the season. This is what I'm
Yeah,
saying. So
yeah,
that's why it's looking a lot worse now that you've tried to push a
yeah,
player on and he's got a
yeah.
serious injury. But Martinelli didn't know that. And like you
No,
said, he's not a malicious
but
character.
Daniel, yeah,
I've
there's a
never looked
key.
at Martinelli
Yeah,
and thought he's a nasty piece of work
yeah,
or he
yeah,
makes
yeah, yeah,
nasty
yeah,
tackles.
yeah, yeah,
He's a good
yeah,
lad, Martinelli.
yeah,
Let's be
yeah,
honest.
yeah, yeah.
Let's be honest, man.
Also, Daniel, there's a big thing that neither of us have mentioned. Martinelli didn't cause the injury.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, 100%.
yeah,
And he
yeah,
didn't make
yeah.
it worse by
No,
pushing
he
him on. It
didn't.
was already
He
done.
didn't.
But let's go through some
Yeah,
of these comments. James, big
yeah,
up
yeah,
everyone in the chat. I hope you've liked. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. We appreciate you being there. This was just a random stream. It wasn't planned. But yeah, I just wanted to get. I don't know if Positive Dan, he might come, and I'm not too sure.
yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah. So yeah, Ryan, the Arsenal fan, big up every time. He says I will try Trossard, false nine, Saka left wing, Madweke right wing. Just
Yeah, I
try
said
something
that.
different. Try
Daniel,
something different.
Daniel, when I said it about 6 months ago, right? Because what's that guy's name? Ryan. He's spot on, right? Daniel, when Saka first came onto the scene, do you
He was
remember
left wing.
Daniel?
He
Left
was
wing
badding it up on left wing as well. He
yeah,
was baking, man.
Daniel, he played left wing and left back for Arsenal and for England, right?
Yeah.
So you
Fact.
stick him there, right? Then he doesn't have to come in on his foot. He can go to the
It's not
byline.
so. It then becomes not so predictable. It's not predictable no more.
Yeah, and
because,
also Daniel, he can cross it straight, and then Gyökeres can head it.
yeah,
right?
it becomes
Then
not so predictable.
Yeah, and Noni, he's a right winger. He tries. He's not a left. He can't play on the left. If you have Noni on the right, Saka on the left, and then in the middle, who did he say? Yeah, Trossard has played false nine. Not always perfect there, but
I remember when Trossard played there for a few games, and I can't remember what season it was, and he was doing well.
All right.
He done all right, James. He done all right there.
Okay,
It's got to be better than Gyökeres. Let's be honest. The man ain't had. Gyökeres has not had a shot in 7 games.
No.
Who's to blame for that other than himself? And you know what it is with Gyökeres? He's not nasty enough. So when players haven't passed the ball, he's not screaming at me and saying, "Pass me the fucking ball." Do you understand? When he's not getting the ball, I've never seen him upset. Not once.
Yeah. Daniel, do you remember Ian Wright, Kevin Campbell, Thierry Henry, Kanu? They would fight Daniel, Paul Merson. They would fight to get that ball. Do you remember?
100%.
Ian Wright used to put his head on the man's defender's boot to score a goal for Arsenal.
Yeah, Gyökeres, his days are numbered now. Havertz comes back, and as much as I've been Havertz's biggest critic, the fact that I'm asking for Havertz to come back now proves where we are. We still need to go out and buy a striker after this experiment's gone wrong. Take the loss, Daniel, and move on.
We've been linked with Barcola of PSG. Have you seen it?
Yeah, Barcola, he's more of a winger though, isn't it, James? Isn't it? I think someone in the chat said it. Julian Alvarez. That's who we need to go and get.
Yeah, I heard that today as well.
Julian Alvarez.
And you know what, Daniel?
Berta come from Atletico Madrid. And I think he's got links there as well. So I think it's highly possible we could maybe get him. So
Daniel, you're right. Daniel, do you remember? I think it was either when he was at City still or pre-season. Do you remember seeing Daniel that Arteta wanted to get Alvarez. Do you remember?
Before he went Atletico Madrid.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah,
And
so
do you remember that goal he scored at Emirates, Daniel? When it was like stalemate. He's a wicked goal, man. He shot from outside the goal area. Do you remember?
I can't remember it, James, but
But he's Daniel. Do you know the two that would have fitted us? Is where we missed that. If it's Alvarez, right? But do you know the guy that got Mamouche? He's got everything. He's like basically Haaland is a finisher. These people are finishers and ballers. Ekatike, you ain't gonna get him now. Isak ain't gonna get him now. Alvarez could get him. What's that? Mamouche, you ain't gonna get him now. But that's what in this Arsenal team, Daniel. He does play a bit of the old Dutch total football. Pass it. Yeah. So you need someone who's a baller. You have taken
100%. I want to go to this point, James, man.
Sorry.
I saw someone say we need a shooting coach attacker. Bring Henry, a great number 9 winger attacker. And you know what? I've thinking in my mind, James. Why do we need to bring in someone to coach Gyökeres to be a striker? Why can't our manager, who's the third highest paid manager in the world, coach a striker? Why can't you coach this striker, Arteta? Why do we need to bring someone in when you're the fucking manager? You've got coaches there already. I can fucking tell Gyökeres what to do. Start gambling more, Gyökeres. I want to see you driving into that box. Go to the near post. When the ball's not there, that's where I want you to be. Stop making runs. The runs that Gyökeres is making right now. I was in the gym earlier and I was speaking to a man and I said, these are the runs that Gyökeres is making. Instead of dropping off, going left, going right, he's plugging himself next to the defender and running next to the defender. No one's going to pass it to you there, Gyökeres.
No, you're right. And Daniel, you touched onto a massive subject that has been going on, and I'm sure you're aware of it, right? It's not anti-Arteta haters, but this is a constructive critique, right? Basically, Arteta when's he ever bought a striker, Daniel? Havertz, he bought him to be a midfielder.
Yeah, he bought Havertz as a midfielder. The last striker that he bought was Jesus, and even Jesus was never a killer.
He was a winger at City. Jesus was a winger at City.
He was a winger at City. That's what I'm saying. So Arteta, there is an argument to say that Arteta hasn't got a good record with managing strikers. We had Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. He pushed him out left. Obviously, there was things going on behind the scenes why Aubameyang left. But I mean, we haven't seen a killer since Aubameyang.
And this is why, Daniel, there is a massive classic philosophy in football from day one, right? It's a cliche written in time. When you can play good and be top and all this, you know what? I'll tell you who mentioned it as well, referenced it. Do you know Kenny Ken? When he said the business end of the season. Do you remember, Daniel? Right? Mm-hmm. So we always say this in football, Daniel. You know your football, Daniel. When you play in these games where it's like chess against a juggernaut, and it takes a killer, proper finisher, that one chance he might get the whole game, Daniel. Alan Shearer, Harry Kane, Gary Lineker, Ian Wright, Thierry Henry, Haaland, that one chance or two chances, Daniel, and he's going to take one. We haven't got that, Daniel.
And this is the problem. Every time we're starting a game, James, I'm feeling like we're starting a game with 10 men, 10 and a half men. Someone said it in the comments there. Let me get it up. Where is it? Because you was reading my mind.
Yeah.
Reading my mind. We're starting every game. Oh, it's Filsy. Big up Filsy. That's my guy, my bro. Come on, I'll see you soon. I was there earlier. You're not serious about training, Phil, man. Seriously, man. Yeah. But yeah, that's the way I'm feeling at the moment. We're starting these games with 10 and a half men. 10 men.
When's the last time we had... Saka is good, right? And do you know what it is? You know when they bumped up Saka to be out of his... Like, he's a brilliant player, right? But it's all relative, mate. It's because the team was so crap that him and Smith Rowe and Martinelli had to learn quick and change Arsenal, right? But he's not on the level of a David Rocastle, Paul Merson. Yeah, he's not on their level.
Yeah, when you're talking about strikers, your Bergkamps, your Henrys, your Shearers,
that's what I mean.
We're not going to see these type of players again. We're not going to see them, unfortunately.
No, but Daniel, do you know what's annoying about Arsenal, right? They've been doing this from day one. So let's look at Liverpool, right? They already had Salah, Gakpo, who's it? Kiza, right?
Chiesa, yep.
Yeah, I don't know who else they had. And they went out and got the two hottest properties in strikers
Isaac,
football.
yeah, Isaac and
XSEK
Ika.
and Issa.
Like I said, we've got to go back to the argument,
Yeah.
James. Gyökeres was the hottest property out there as a
No,
striker.
no, come on. Is he better?
Let's
Was
be
he better?
honest.
No, no,
Let's.
no,
I
wait,
have
wait,
to
wait.
be honest. When we was
No,
looking at strikers out there,
Daniel. Whilst he was peaking over there, Isak was peaking over here. And Isak was peaking in the Premier League. So
yeah,
I would argue, Daniel,
other than
that Isak
James,
was
you're
better.
right. Listen, other than Isaac, I would have taken Isaac over Gyökeres at the time. But at the time, James,
Yeah.
let's not lie. We was all happy with the Gyökeres signing. He was
Yeah, we
hot
were.
property. Yeah, it's just turned out that he's not the guy that we thought he was going to be.
No,
yeah,
but wait,
he's come over to the Premier League. He's come over to the Premier League. It's not the Portuguese league. He's not made for the Premier League. The truth is out.
No.
Yeah,
Daniel, this is where Arsenal Football Club are bottle jobs off the field in transfer market, right? The reason why we ended up with is it Isaac or is it Sesko is because we should have been the first ones at Newcastle, 150 mil more than what Liverpool.
yeah, but you know what? Remember when it came out though, James? When it came out about Isaac, I was so surprised when Liverpool got him because in my mind, Isaac wasn't available. That's the story that we've been given that Isaac isn't available. He's staying at Newcastle. We're not going to get him. Then all of a sudden he's going Liverpool. I was like, whoa, dude, what's happened here?
Do you know what? It's the first time ever, but I'm going to say it, right? Because no one is above facts. That's the one thing I will criticise Berta for. You want to win this league, especially after the transfer January, Daniel, where we bottled it and didn't buy anyone, and that's the Villa got 5 attackers. Do you remember, Daniel? Yeah?
Yeah, this January, I think Berta is going to be working, James. Let's be honest, James. We can't.
Berta messed up. He should have gone out and got Isak as a
No, I'm not going to have no mud on Berta's name. Listen. We can't put no mud on Berta's name. I'll be honest with you, James. Let me finish. We can't put no mud on Berta's name.
No, he's done good. But one thing he done wrong was that, Daniel.
But wait a minute, James. Let's be honest. I've said it when we started the season. This is one of the best transfer window I've ever seen at Arsenal. We've got Eze.
No, Daniel.
Gyökeres. Come on now.
No, Daniel, he should have got Isak.
Yeah, but it wasn't available though, James. We signed Gyökeres, James, tell me now. Was you happy when we signed Gyökeres? Because I was over the moon.
No, because I wanted Isak. Like, when you say he's weren't available, how comes Liverpool got him then?
That's why I said I was surprised. But at the time, let's forget about Isaac for a minute. Other than Isaac,
one last thing.
The next big thing.
Yeah, what's that Tom Cruise film when he goes, "Pay me the money," right? No money, no honey. You went and got a cheap 60 mil Gyökeres when you should have got the number one striker.
Yeah, no, I can't agree with that. I was happy with Gyökeres. Let's just be honest, Jane. Let's call a spade here. He has failed miserably, and none of us saw this coming. I defended him for his first few games. I thought, wait a minute.
No,
this
you
guy
called
don't
it
look like
early.
he's the guy, man.
Daniel, you called it early. I'll rate you for that. You called it a month ago.
Listen, I can tell you 10 games where Positive Dan has said to me, I can feel it. Gyökeres is going to get a brace today. He's going to score today.
Yeah, I know.
Every game I've said to him, you can go back on our lives. Every games I've said to him, he's not scoring nothing.
Yeah.
He's not good enough. He's not going to do nothing today. Every game he doesn't do nothing.
Yeah.
The experiment's over. It's over, buddy. It's over, buddy.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's done. It's done for Gyökeres.
But be honest, right? You know ball, right, Daniel? In your heart of hearts, did you watch Gyökeres when he was in Portugal?
No, I didn't.
Right.
All I know about Gyökeres is when he come over and played against us in the Champions League, looked decent at best. He played against Man City and scored a hat-trick.
Yeah, scored against Man City, yeah.
2 of those were penalties, I believe. Yeah. And apart from that, it was YouTube videos, and in the stats, he scored 54 and 52. Stupid me didn't think to myself at the time, wait a minute. It's the Portuguese league because start of the season when we signed Gyökeres, me and Dan had a little back and forth, and he said that Gyökeres is going to score 30 plus goals in the Premier League. I said, what are you talking about? Yeah, first of all, we've got to wait for him to adapt. Second of all, he's playing underneath a manager who don't know how to deal with attackers. And I predicted what was it, 15 goals for him.
Yeah.
I'm wrong about that at the moment.
Yeah.
I'm wrong about that at the moment.
Daniel, there's a couple of points here as well. Do you know what they're saying? There's so many theories, right? One is that he's not been given a service. Okay. Another one is when he has had chances, like those 2 headers against Bournemouth, wasn't it? And he missed them both, right?
Yeah. He had a chance against Brighton as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what he done there.
I think, actually, Positive Dan said this, where he shifted to what you and me are saying, right? And he was correct. Daniel, Positive Dan said, Daniel, do you remember he said, there was a podcast, and he goes, I don't think he's actually good enough to be at striker level at the highest level of the Premier League. Do you agree, Daniel?
I agree. I don't even know if he'll make it in the Championship at this point.
Yeah,
do you understand?
Daniel, another thing is, I'm not being sizist, right? Have you noticed the way football, you know, Dan, you go gym, right? I've done loads of sports. Do you know the physique?
You're not going to the gym no more, though, are you, James? Come on, man. Come train with me one day, bro.
It's relaxed muscle. And they say a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. So if all these gorgeous girls didn't keep feeding me, that's the only thing they do is bloody feed me. And they see you later, James. Right, Daniel, right. It's not a sizes thing, right? Right. He's big and muscly and quite heavy. That was the old days. You had a striker like that. I mean, you got that Sunderland guy. Is it Bromby, the big guy? He's quite agile. And you got
right? Robbie.
Yeah. He's big.
Yeah, but he's a different. He's African.
Exactly.
Man. Let's not compare it. Them man are different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's John off Rice. Exactly. Right.
All of that.
Yeah, exactly. but basically, Daniel, right? Basically, Daniel, the modern day striker, the Henry, slim physique, Ekitike, Gakpo, loads of them, they've all got that tall Isak.
Yeah, even Haaland as well, as tall as he is, he's still slender, man. He's agile.
Yeah. So you've got to be like really, the game is very about pace now, Daniel, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the biggest thing with football, Daniel, if you ain't got the pace, the quickest thing you have, Daniel, is your brain, right? So when you mention Bergkamp, his brain, he was so fast. Yeah,
and Gyökeres ain't got that. He's 2 seconds behind, bro.
Yeah, Sol Campbell. Okay, so Sol Campbell is one of the greatest ever defenders, right? And he was magnificent at Arsenal. But Sol Campbell's brain was so fast. You get it, Daniel?
This is it. And what 00/Sly687 says here? The crazy thing is, Gyökeres pushed so hard for this move to Arsenal, and we got him at a relatively good fee, and he had produced at the time. I'm hoping that he gets up to speed soon. Listen, he's not getting up to speed.
No, it's not.
I cannot see Gyökeres getting up to speed. We would have seen more by now.
Yeah.
If you're not scoring, at least show me that you're getting in the right positions, you're making things happen, you link up play. Even as a footballer, he's dog shit. He's not good enough.
Yeah, it's not. That's what Positive Dan said, Daniel. His actual footballing ability, I'm not being horrible, right? It's not personal. Shit. Daniel, his footballing ability is not at the level that we need at Arsenal Football Club.
He's shit, mate.
I'm not saying
we've been done over, we've been conned.
Yeah.
We've been conned, mate.
Yeah, exactly. For instance, Daniel, Martinelli, sometimes his football brain is improved. But do you remember he's like headless chicken, same thing, run down, mash you up for pace, but he don't cross it at the right time, he don't shoot at the right time. And now Saka was much higher ability on the brain, decision making, but even he's making the wrong decisions, right? How can you don't win a game by beating your players all the time if your product is rubbish? Look at the Man City. They got one of the hottest players, Daniel. What's his name? The winger, the Belgian black guy.
Who? Say that again?
Doku.
Yeah. And we know what Man City have gone and done now? Because I said, see what I said they're signing Semenyo.
Yeah, I know.
They need Semenyo. They do. You need more attackers. And right now in this transfer window, we need to buy another attacker.
Yeah. You know what, Daniel? Because Semenyo is what I just said to you. It's good what you said, Daniel. Semenyo's got end product. Doku will be, Doku could be, he's not got the end product that Semenyo has, Daniel. And Man City are not stupid. They feel shit.
Let me come to this comment here by Toshima256. Listen, Haaland's not a man that's going to beat players and do silky stuff, but he's a good footballer. I've
yeah,
seen
yeah,
it. He knows how to hold up the ball and bop it off and
yeah,
get in
yeah,
good
yeah, yeah,
positions
yeah,
and that. Do you understand? Yeah, he will
yeah,
drive with
yeah.
the ball. He will knock it in front of him. He knows. You know what? I was watching something Thierry Henry said, innit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Gyökeres, there was a game, I can't remember what, he's knocked it past the player, and rather than going in front of the player now, he's run out
Yeah,
wide so the player
yeah,
can
I've
catch
seen
it.
it. Yeah, I remember it. I
Haaland's not
remember it.
doing that. You
No, it's
understand?
not.
He's
Yeah,
running through and goal
yeah,
and he's running in front of the player. So that
yeah,
player's
yeah,
got no
yeah,
opportunity to get back. So
yeah,
footballing wise, he is better than Gyökeres.
yeah,
Definitely
yeah,
better than Gyökeres.
yeah, yeah. Of
Let's not
course it is.
disrespect
Yeah, of
Haaland.
course it
Let's
is.
not
Yeah,
disrespect
yeah. It's completely different. And also, Daniel, with Haaland,
AFC always big up. Go on, bro.
yeah, with Haaland, he he. How can I put it? He's got more aspects to his game, like you just said, right? He holds the ball up there. Do you remember the other day when Gyökeres didn't hold it up and the players got the ball and then nearly scored? Do you remember?
Yep. And
We
even for
haven't
the
got.
even for the goal that we scored against Bournemouth last week, well, I don't know if people watched it closely and they tried to give credit to Gyökeres for holding up the ball. He got
No, no,
put
no, no.
first of all, he got bullied, and then the
Yeah,
players nicked it off of him. So he got tackled,
yeah,
and the nick
yeah,
that
yeah,
the touch that
yeah,
the player got went straight to Odegaard.
yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't Gyökeres who passed it to
yeah,
Odegaard. He got
yeah,
tackled. It was
yeah,
poor hold up play. That's what it
yeah,
was.
yeah, yeah. And
Flip
Daniel,
sake,
the
man.
example I'm going to give now is going to show how you're 1,000,000% correct. Look at the size of Gyökeres. Look at the size of
I'm sorry,
Jesus.
legend. I'm sorry. He's saying don't be harsh. I've had enough of Gyökeres. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've had enough.
yeah.
Go on,
Look
bro.
at this. Look at the size of Jesus, right? Look at this. Look, Jesus holds the ball up better than Gyökeres.
He
When
holds
you
the
when
ball
you
up better than
yeah,
Gyökeres.
yes,
He
yeah,
gets in better
yeah,
positions than Gyökeres.
yeah, yeah,
Come on now.
yeah.
Yeah. And
Daniel, do you remember?
he thinks 2 seconds faster than Gyökeres. And the main
Yeah,
thing for me is the reason why everyone's saying he's not getting service. When you haven't got, because there have been opportunities for people to put him in, and he hasn't get the ball in. He hasn't got the ball. Rather than you screaming at that player, Gyökeres, and saying, "Why haven't you passed me that fucking ball?" You're just sitting there like a
yeah,
placid
yeah,
man, not saying nothing.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Face is
yeah,
blank.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
got to scream at your player every time they don't
Yeah,
pass it to you when you was in Gyökeres. I want to see you screaming at a man. Show a bit
yeah,
about yourself.
yeah,
This is
yeah.
the problem.
You're right, Daniel. Daniel, look at this. Me and you are the fans. We're screaming, but he don't scream,
He
right?
don't do
And
nothing.
no, no. And Daniel,
Mr. Nice Guy.
yeah, yeah. Look at Jesus, right? He doesn't get enough goals, but that guy would give. He gives blood for this football club, Jesus, doesn't he? Right?
Yeah,
And
facts. But
what?
even he's not good enough. James,
No, no, no,
if
no.
we're being
Uh,
honest, when we look at our strikers, our strike options, Gyökeres, unfortunately, I thought this was it. It's not good
There's
enough.
another big stat, Daniel. Massive, massive stat. I saw it on one of the other stuffs today, right? Do you remember all the shit that Havertz was getting? And at this stage, he got 9 or 11 goals, right?
Yeah.
So all these defenders of Gyökeres, he's got what, 3 or 4? But do you
He's got
remember that?
3 goals. He's got.
Yeah,
I'm not counting the sympathy penalties. He's got
yeah,
3 goals.
exactly. And when Havertz first came here, he got so much hate because he was ex-Chelsea.
Yeah, I was
He
one of
got,
them.
yeah,
I was one of them, James.
yeah. Okay, you're honest. Arteta caused him even more hate because he tried to make him play as a midfield. And when he was in Germany, he had a unique position. It's between the midfield and the strikers. Do you remember Daniel? Right?
Yeah, yeah,
So
like a number. He was a sort of a number 8.
yeah,
He was meant to
yeah,
be Granit Xhaka replacement, but it didn't work out, innit?
yeah. But he's not a midfielder. He's not a Granit Xhaka. He's not a midfielder. He was just below in front of the attackers and just in front of the midfielders because the game's
Almost
different.
like a number 10, innit?
Yeah, yeah. Like in the Bundesliga, the game is slower and it's more technical, not as much, get stuck in, right? So he made him look even worse by putting him in midfield. Everyone hated him. Then, when he was given a chance to play the forwards role, at this time last season, Daniel, he had 11 goals. And
Yeah, this is something positive, Dan. I give him his credit. He always backed Havertz, and we had big arguments about him. But
Daniel,
sometimes it takes 1 sec, James.
yeah,
Sometimes it takes a player to be injured and out of the team, and someone like
Yeah,
Gyökeres to come in, and you to see how poor Gyökeres is, to make you realise that Havertz isn't as bad as I thought he
yeah, of
was.
course, yeah.
He's not as bad as
Daniel,
I thought he was. I was wrong, yeah, and he's a decent striker. Now, don't get me wrong, he's still not the answer.
no, it's
Gyökeres
not.
was meant to be
You're
the
right. You're
answer.
right.
You
You're right.
understand? We
You're
still
right,
need a
Daniel.
striker,
You're
unfortunately.
right, Daniel.
We still
You're right,
need him.
Daniel. Yeah, no, you're right,
Gyökeres
Daniel.
ain't coming good, people. I'm sorry to say it.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
I
It's
hope
not.
I'm proved wrong, just like I hope I'm proved
No.
wrong about
Yeah,
Arteta.
yeah.
He's not the answer, people. We've seen enough. It's not good enough. We should have seen at least a bit more by now. At least a little
Yeah,
bit more.
yeah, yeah.
0 shots in 7 games.
And
Come
the
on
thing
now,
is,
James.
Daniel, yeah, and going back to that game as well, right? You know what I said to you? This mentality that Arteta's got about mustn't lose the ball, mustn't concede a goal, right? So he's made crap teams struggling for relegation come to our home and then get a goal. And then what we do is, because you just give him the ball, you make him look like Brazil, Barcelona, right? And that's Liverpool. They don't need much help because they've got a lot of players that can play at Barcelona and Brazil. Yeah. So then that you haven't seen Liverpool play that well since when Klopp was here, and they never had one striker.
They have
Daniel,
one striker, but to be fair to Liverpool, they're unbeaten in their last 10 games. But I
no,
mean,
I know
my
Daniel, I know
biggest
Daniel.
concern is that I've seen other teams lower than us in the league make
Yeah,
Liverpool look average. I've seen
yeah,
Leeds
that's what I
and
mean.
these type
That's
of
what.
teams, but when we come up
Yes,
against them, we haven't scored one goal in 2
yes,
games. Now,
Daniel.
if you
That's
want
what.
to sit there
Yeah,
and lie to yourself and not
yeah,
look at Mikel Arteta for that, then you're in denial. You've
yeah,
got to be in
Daniel,
denial. You have to look. You
Daniel,
look at the players, of course. You've got to look at the manager. You have to
Daniel.
look
What
at the
you?
manager and say,
Yeah,
why
yeah,
have we
yeah,
not scored against Liverpool in 2
yeah, yeah,
games?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah?
Daniel,
Why have we
all
dropped
the.
5 points
Yeah,
to Liverpool?
yeah. That's
Why?
right. That's right. That's right.
A Liverpool
Dan,
team that's been
yeah,
the worst it's been in
yeah.
many years.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on now.
Daniel, yeah, yeah. All the experts said on Sky, BT, everywhere said what you just said from your own analysis, right? That we don't go for it when it comes to the big teams. He
Hey,
wants to
Hugo,
play.
if you're about, jump on, my bro. Anyway, you've got Hugo's number, James.
Yeah, I have, yeah.
Send it to him.
But
Send him the link if he wants to jump on, man.
I
I
have to
know that.
come off.
I
I'm
know
doing it
you're
on my.
boiling up over there, Hugo. I know you're boiling up, my bro.
Right, I'm gonna have to come off because it's on my phone. Yeah.
All right, no problem. That's fine.
Give
And
me
then come
1
back, yeah?
minute. 1 minute. I'll send it to him. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, cool, bro. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay. All right.
All right, big up JT in the chat. Let me go through some of these chats now. Havertz is more like a second striker, which is hard to implement in a modern game. Facts. He is more like a second striker, and to be fair, like I've been saying, I want Havertz to come back, but Havertz is still not the answer in my eyes. Gyökeres was meant to be our striker. He was meant to be our killer. I was so excited at the start of the season to see this guy play for Arsenal. Do you understand? The celebration. My son knows his fucking song. Yeah, that's the first thing my son does when we talk about Arsenal. That's what he does. Do you understand? And he's just let me down. My son, we went football this morning. He was doing Gyökeres' celebration, bro. I told him to stop doing it. Yeah? I told my son to stop doing the Gyökeres celebration when he went football earlier on because he's not good enough. Yeah? We don't do that celebration no more, son. Yeah? He's rubbish. Yeah? Call me harsh, call me nasty. I don't care. That's what I've told my son. Stop doing the Gyökeres celebration. It's over, buddy. Seriously. Forget about it. Yeah, big up everyone in the chat. The one defense I have for Gyökeres is no striker has worked under this manager. I think you're right. You're right. I mean, we have to attribute his failure partly to Mikel Arteta. Yeah, we have to attribute it to Mikel Arteta because if top pundits and top ex-players are coming out and they're basically saying Gary Lineker, Ian Wright, he needs to gamble more. Yeah, he needs to gamble more. He needs to run in positions where no one thinks you're going to be. Yeah, take the chance when you're not making when no one's there. If you're not telling him that Mikel Arteta, then something's seriously wrong here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Havertz fits our system. All we need to do is buy a better version of Havertz. Facts. Havertz
Yeah.
isn't the answer, people. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I
Daniel,
tell you one thing, I'm excited to see Havertz come back into this team. I'm
I just
very
say,
excited. It's like
yeah,
it's gonna
yeah.
be like a new signing because this has been dross. Do you understand?
But
And has
Daniel, let
anyone
me.
thought to themselves, maybe Saka's declining form is because we've got this dusthead up top? Do you understand? Has anyone ever thought that? I don't think none
What?
of the players trust Gyökeres as well. I don't think they trust him.
Oh, what you mean is when it was Jesus up front, he's got a better connection.
Big up Hugo.
There you go, bro. Bro, you can't have a
Yes.
conversation about your Chris without me, bro.
No, sorry. You went and got his haircut and his top.
Bro, what a mistake.
And then you scapegoated it was your brother. But I'm grassing you up now, Hugo.
I think everyone was in the same boat when Gyökeres signed.
Bro, I thought we were getting Haaland. I thought
we was
we were
over
getting
the
the new
moon.
Haaland.
Do you know what? Daniel, before I shut up, I promise I shut up.
Yeah,
right?
if you don't shut up, James, I'm going to mute you anyway.
No, I promise, right? Do you know how much I rate Hugo? He's not just a lovely, world-class human being like you, yeah? But for Hugo, he used his brain like you do, yeah? When he was going on AFTV, to come out against, as soon as you speak out, right, especially if you were like this, the crap that this guy was getting, but he got on stage and he spoke facts. I rate him so much, man.
Hugo, man, we haven't spoke about the game. I watched your interview, obviously, but where did it all go wrong, Hugo, man? Where did it all go wrong? What's your breakdown, my guy?
It's what you guys have said, and it's what we all agreed. I spoke after, like, we haven't had a proper conversation, but we was just. I said it in my AFTV interview, yeah, and perhaps got missed a bit. But I think Arteta literally sits there, and I know Robbie disagrees because me and Robbie had a long chat after, away from the camera, like we were arguing. And I said Arteta has a list of games. And he's going to say, Man City happy with a draw, Liverpool happy with a draw because it prevents them, Aston Villa happy with a draw. And I think the other ones he'll go for, there's certain games like Leeds will try to win. But that's not the mentality, because that can go wrong, horribly wrong.
100%.
Because we saw it go wrong against Liverpool away from home on the last minute free kick. We were happy with the draw. We never actually went for it. Aston Villa, that went wrong. We at some point, when we sat back, people say, "Oh, it doesn't come from the manager." It does come from the manager. We sat back. We invite the pressure. I think
Hugo, on that point there, people were saying Arteta didn't tell them not to go out and attack. He wanted them to attack. Well, if he told them to attack, for some reason, these players didn't listen to you, Arteta. So that's a management issue as well, isn't it, Hugo?
Fully, bro. And we've seen it too many times this season. It's not just this season. Me and you, Dan, we always talk about PTSD, but it's facts. The fact is, last year there was a real opportunity. We drew too many games. Liverpool weren't that great. I don't care what positive Dan said. Liverpool were not that great from, let's say, January, February onwards. We didn't buy anyone in January. We started getting players back towards the end. If we had not drawn against Brighton, Everton, lost to Bournemouth,
14 draws, my bro. 14 draws.
And that's that same mentality. I don't know whether it's enshrined in them. Make sure you don't lose the game. Make sure if you're not going to win the game, make sure you're not going to win. I'd rather, like in boxing, I'd rather someone go out there, give it their all, fall on the, you know what I mean? You respect them kind of fighters more rather than those tippy-tappy, no one really likes watching that shit. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, gets the points victories by a couple of points. You know what I mean? Obviously, if we get over the line, might something different, but I'm worried, bro, because there's some difficult games coming up, and if we don't change our mentality, because the worst thing is, and this is what I said to you guys as well, what I said to Robbie, we have got such a phenomenal squad and talent and creativity with Eze and Odegaard and, Saka and Martinelli, and this manager doesn't know how to use them and allow that creativity and that flow. We should be blowing teams away. Gaza said in the comments, I didn't say 5-0. It was positive. Dan said 5-0.
I said 4-0. You understand?
But I did expect to win.
We was crossing over into that toxic positivity, Hugo, man. You know what I'm trying to say? See, when you got positive Dan with you, bro, he rubs off on you, bro. Do you understand? He rubs off on you. I'm telling you, man. Pause. Do you understand?
Yeah. But
Hey,
no,
big
but
up JG. What do you think of this? How many perfect low crosses did you guys see fly right through the perfect position, 6-yard box, and no one to be seen in the last 6 games?
No, and this is back to Yorkers. Let me just say this, and I called out Yorkers first. You can watch my AFTV. I said he's a bodybuilder. I just said, look, we got to talk, and then everyone jumped on the bandwagon. But I saw it, bro. Because I watched him. I think last year, obviously it was the Portuguese league. Now people say, "Oh, he scored 99 goals." I think 27 of them were penalties. Number one, like some of them were mainly hat tricks against shit teams. It's like year 11 playing against year 7. Do you know what I mean? The guys are skinny. Plus, he got a lot of people missed this. He had a very significant knee injury, like around March. I think March time.
Right,
so I reckon he's lost like a bit of pace. James is spot on, and I said this: the flexibility is not there, bro. Ian Wright called him out, and Michael Owen called him out. People. I had back, bro. This guy was annoying.
Yeah, and you know what, Hugo? Now that these big players have come out and called him out, all these men that have been blindly backing Gyökeres and talking about the system, they're not talking that no more. They're not saying it no more.
Two legends, bro.
You understand?
Striking legend. Michael Owens won the Ballon d'Or. Even he said he had the jury's out. That's what he said. The jury's out. Ian Wright goes, you got to go to the ball. You can't. People are saying he doesn't get service. Bullshit, bro. He gets
don't get the service because he's not in the right position.
He's not. In between the defenders, bro. You're not going to win the ball like that. And like what you said, something really like I was watching it earlier, and you said something like you got to shout or something like that. What did you say, Dan?
You got to scream for the ball when they don't serve you the ball.
Yeah, he doesn't scream for it. He doesn't come towards the ball. He doesn't. I said to you guys, you lot all said, "Oh, what are you talking about?" I said he's my fourth choice striker. I'd have Havertz number 1, Jesus number 2, Marino number 3, and Gyökeres number. Marino suits our style, bro. I guarantee you, Marino at least get 1 or 2 shots against Liverpool, or he'll get you a penalty, or you get you a free kick, or something. What does Gyökeres offer, bro? I would, when sports betting, bro, cash out. Get me, and I'll tell you who I want, bro. I've been doing mad research on this, bro. This guy's the new Mbappe, bro. I'm gonna tell you, it's a Gunners Therapy exclusive. Junior Krupi, bro. What?
Oh, Bournemouth.
Bro, he's better than all of them, bro. He's 19.
Yeah, you said that before,
Yeah, bro. He scored 17 goals in 17 games for France under 19s. He killed up. Barcelona were linked with him. Real Madrid were looking at him. Bournemouth. But he reminds me of a player that, he's not afraid to shoot. He's skillful. He's got everything that Arsenal want. I think we got to go for Krupi, bro. Junior Krupi. Yeah. I'm going to push that agenda now. Junior Krupi for Arsenal.
Yeah. No, you're right, Hugo. You're right. Because I said it as well. Daniel, Hugo.
Sorry, guys. Go on.
On my last fan cam, do you see where Cecil goes, come on, because I'm the king on set now that you chucked it to me. Yeah, James, have the hot potato, right? And then in my opening gambit, I said, Gyökeres, game done. Sell him now.
Yeah,
you see, right? And as soon as you speak with your own brain, because they like to put you in a group, didn't they? And the same thing, Daniel, happened to Hugo. Hugo always speaks from his brain and supports his team, right? But the second he calculates a different thought, it's like, oh, you're a turncoat, Hugo. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Hugo, can I get your thoughts on this Martinelli thing? Because I've given my take on it already. I've seen many players push players back on the field and get onto them when they've gone down play acting. So I truly believe that Martinelli believed that Bradley was play acting. Bradley was off the field. He rolled back onto the field. So we know Martinelli's not a nasty guy. Do you understand?
No.
So what do you think of it,
Hugo? 100%. Martinelli's not a nice guy, and I think James said it as well. Like, by all accounts, everyone says he's like a sweet young little boy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy, man.
He's a nice little boy. Do you know what I mean? and the thing is, we thought, bro, the fact is, the game was so shit. It was so poor, bro. That's the only thing that they could talk about. And do you know what I mean? They had to talk about. So at the end of a game, you have to talk about something. The game was so shit. There was hardly any chances. So let's talk about Martinelli. Oh, this is a disgrace.
Yeah.
Bro, listen, like we saw the whole game. Frimpong play acting. Martinelli was play acting earlier. Wirtz tried to get a penalty like that. They're all play acting, bro. So you have to put it in the context of the game. And in the context of the game, The fact is, Bradley did try to get back on the pitch. Right, no one knew how bad it was. I can understand with Martinelli. He was made a mistake, big deal. Like, he said sorry, move on. It's not a massive. Called him a disgrace and all of that. I think it's a bit harsh, man.
Hugo, can I ask you a question? Because me and Daniel addressed this earlier. It's the biggest question, right? And you're right, not right. Straight after the game, I was saying that I think the players are to blame because they didn't shoot. They dwell on the ball and they get caught and they don't shoot and there's no chemistry. What Daniel said to me, and you see things, I think he's right. I don't like admitting it, but I think Daniel's right. He's saying it's not just the players, James. Arteta is telling them to play like that. Do you think that in that game, we didn't shoot and play attacking more because Arteta told them to play like that, or it was a lack of application by the players as well? What do you think?
I think a couple of things. I think, as I said just before this, I think there's certain games we don't want to lose. So the emphasis is not like, let's not go full on attack. Like with Leeds at home, the emphasis is we're going to win this. Like, we're going to do whatever, even if we concede, we're going to win this. They had confidence in themselves. With Liverpool, there's certain games we're a little bit scared of. And Man City was similar. Early in the season.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It was a very similar performance in the sense that there wasn't this, there's no urgency. There's no self-belief. Like, and as, to use Ric Flair's line, to be the man, you got to beat the man.
You're right. You're right.
That's the next one I need to I need to bring that one in. Because we've got a cup winner now, innit? I'll use this one.
Daniel. That's right. Hugo. No, Daniel, on that one, you should get Hugo to do it as a voiceover.
I'll do it on AMTV. I've done it before, bro.
And then when Hugo gets spotted and goes on WWE Wrestling, he'll get me, you, and the other Daniel VIP tickets.
Oh, but that'll be the dream, bro. WWE.
Hey, guards, I want to come to this one because I've been Arteta out this season. I've just put that to the bed until the end of the season. But he's saying Arteta didn't want Gyökeres. I think that's true. He's starving Gyökeres just to get his son Havertz to come back straight into the team right away. I'm sorry. We can't blame Arteta for this, man. We can't blame Arteta for this. We can blame him and say he doesn't know how to manage a striker. He doesn't know how to coach a striker, but he's had ample opportunity now, Gyökeres, man.
What
more can he do?
You can blame him. I'll tell you why you can blame him, bro.
Yeah, go.
Bro, like, I said this in my fan cam as well. Bro, Willian, we saw Arteta. Everyone it didn't work, bro. Sterling, I made a mistake. I said he's been there for a year. Obviously, he was only there for a year, right? But I meant that. But you obviously, with fan cams, when the camera's on you, everyone's talking. Sometimes you get a bit confused, yeah? So Sterling, everyone knew that Sterling wasn't working. Everyone knew Willian wasn't working, bro. But Arteta kept on playing Willian, bro. And similar with Gyökeres, sometimes you got to take someone out the firing line. It's not working. Get him on maybe in the last. Marino is much, much better than him. Marino up front is much better than him. Marino's
because he's got this. Hugo, he's got that.
Yes, thank you. So that's why Gyökeres is fourth choice for me. If Marino don't work out, come on, put Gyökeres on after 55, 60 minutes. I don't mind that. But Arteta keeps on playing Gyökeres up front. Even Jesus, he started in the Carling Cup. That means he's fit enough to start against Liverpool. Do you know what I mean? But Arteta insists on Gyökeres. Yeah. And he's hopeful fans. Like, and people come with good intent. They're called hopeful fans. He's gonna score this week. He's gonna. I can feel it in my bones.
Like, he's not scoring shit.
He ain't scoring shit.
No, Hugo. Let me ask you this question. I asked it of Daniel earlier, right? Because we support the club. No one is above the truth, right? I think Berta has helped transform us. 8 players. Excellent, brilliant. My only criticism, and I kept it to myself, right, was we needed a proper number 9, and he came out and said,
"Waffle done." What are you saying, my guy?
Waffle done.
It's waffle then.
Yeah, man, I'm here, man. Big up to the chat. Big up to the panel as always. Sorry, James, you were talking, man. Go ahead, man. I'll come in after you.
No, now a Messiah has arrived. I have to have a 1 minute silence of respect.
Nah, not me, bro. Not me.
Because I'm Greek, but you look like a Greek god, Socrates.
Well, I don't know about that.
Okay. See, so humble. See, son of a real god. Anyway, getting back to my question, right? Well, answer what done, yeah? I asked this. Well, I kept this quiet to myself, right? When before the season, I thought this guy Bert is amazing, man. Like we always get licks of players all our lives, but he's actually getting them, right? And he got good players. But I kept thinking when he came out and said, "I'm not going to go for Isak because it's going to cost 100 to 150 mil," and he went, I thought, "Oh right," because he wants to spend it on more players. Okay, I'll accept it, right? But if you want to be the best and win the league, where they said that he wanted to go to Liverpool, if you went and gave him more money than Liverpool and to live in London, not slagging off Liverpool, I'm just saying, right? We could have got him, right? And if you want to win, right? If you want to win this league, like Hugo said earlier, you got to buy the best. And this 60 million Gyökeres is getting loads of goals in Portugal. But another reason why I wanted Isak, nimble, super fit, brilliant, high football IQ, great execution. He's been doing it for 2 seasons in the Premier League already, right? So I think that was a mistake. Secondly, I don't understand why Arteta's so stubborn in playing this Gyökeres because he never wanted him.
Just a quick thing on that. Also,
yeah,
Odegaard, Mourinho, and Zubamendi have all played with Isak as well at Real Sociedad.
Yeah, oh, there you go.
I didn't know that.
But let me ask you all the question then. So Waffle doing first.
Come on, James, get it out, mate.
Right. Do you think that was a mistake, Waffle, that he didn't get Isak and we got Gyökeres instead? What do you think?
Everyone wanted Isak, innit? It was clear. It was clear that he was going Liverpool. We didn't, we had interest in him, and you know what? We didn't buy him. So we can do the if buts and maybes.
Waffle, was it clear? It wasn't clear. Like I'm with Dan. I was told that he wasn't available.
Exactly.
Well, Liverpool had a big interest in him, so those rumours were.
That was after us.
Yeah, that was after us.
Yeah, that was after us. That was after us. Yeah.
Also, I'll shut up. Sorry, I forgot this other bit. Apart from answering that about him, we were linked to Ekitike. Why didn't we get Ekitike? He fit the system better. Go on.
Right. I'm gonna rattle some of you man today, yeah, because it's Saturday. I'm waiting at the shops for my message.
When I see the message, I thought you've been triggered.
Yeah, I'm gonna rattle ting today because you know what, yeah. We're talking about one player, and I get it, yeah. Because I watch the shows, you know what I'm saying. Every now and again, I dip into the shows and everything, yeah. But I'm gonna be on the other side a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually feel sorry for Gyökeres, yeah, because this brother, yeah, done hell on earth to get to Arsenal, yeah. That's one thing,
yeah.
But now it's almost like that hell on earth weren't even worth moving for, because it's almost like you've come to Arsenal and it's like you've just gone into your shell. I don't know if it's a thing where you haven't got no family here or your girl's like distance or something. I don't know what's going on with this guy, yeah. At the end of the day, yeah, these players are also humans as well, yeah. That's one thing, yeah. But also on the flip side as well, yeah, we've also got to understand, yeah, that you have come to Arsenal for significant big money in my opinion. Yeah? So you have to kind of like try and perform. We can blame systems, we can blame the balls not getting past to you, yeah. But you also have to try and make it work for yourself, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You have to rattle a few heads in the changing room. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's doing this, yeah.
Hey, Waffle, that's what I said. Do you ever see him screaming on the pitch, getting upset with anyone for not passing?
I don't see it. I don't see none of this, and this is why I'm a bit like, what is going on with this brother, man? There must be something. that is going on psychologically with this guy. Yeah, this guy must have no confidence whatsoever, because I played as a striker. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, pace. Do you know what I mean? Energy. Do you know what I mean? Strong on the ball. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I knew, yeah, that I had to make runs. Yeah, even if I didn't score in that game, yeah, I have to make runs. And you know what? If I played against good defenders and they shut me down throughout the whole game, hands up. You know what I mean? Fair enough. Doesn't mean that I haven't had a good game. It just means that I've not been able to get on the end of things. Yeah, but what we see and what we continuously, repeatedly discuss, yeah, is the runs he makes. Yeah, he's running into defenders all of the time. And you know what? Okay. There's three sides. Yeah, there's the Gyökeres supporters, there's the Gyökeres out supporters, and there's the guys in the middle. Yeah, I'm neither of them. I'm my own self. I have my own opinions. Yeah, I'm not a flip flop. Do you know what I'm saying? Because the thing is, I want Gyökeres to do well at our club. Yeah, and I'm sure you guys also want Gyökeres to succeed at our club. Yeah, but something must be fundamentally wrong. And this is what I want to put to you guys in the chat. Yeah. In professional clubs, yeah, you've got Airport Albert and all these man, yeah. They usually play videos of how you play during a game and stuff like that. Is this actually being relayed onto Gyökeres? Like, Gyökeres, look, you're making this run, but you're running into the defender, and you know, where is the analysis, bro? I'm not seeing nothing of that. There's no analysis going on. Yeah, I'm not seeing him improving. Yeah, so what is the club doing? What is Arteta doing in these situations? Now, Arteta could be doing loads of stuff, but if you are doing loads of stuff, yeah, then I'm hoping to see some improvements, and I might see the odd little improvement here and there, but
there's an argument that Arteta's not doing enough, though, Waffle, because we're seeing the same things game in, game out. Do you understand? Why are we seeing the same runs? Why are we? I just can't get my head around it. Do you understand? Like you said, the runs that you're making, Gyökeres, you're sticking to the defender. How about drop off? How about go to the left-hand side? How about take a gamble, Gyökeres? Do you understand? Yeah? We don't need... Why should we be talking about bringing in a striking coach when we've got Mikel Arteta there, our manager? Why can't he instill that in the player? Because surely it's not that hard. I don't know, man.
No, but
I don't know.
Daniel, I think what Waffle's saying is that Arteta, and you're saying it as well, actually, what Waffle's saying, you can see it's not working. What is Arteta doing to address the question? That's what you're saying, Waffle, isn't it?
Yeah, right. What is he doing to address the issues that we're having with Gyökeres? You know what? Yeah. There's a stat or something like that, you know, like Gyökeres in the team, you know what I mean, increases our chances of winning a game. I get that. You know what? He occupies defenders and stuff like that. Totally different player to Jesus, you know what I mean? Totally different skill set, yeah? And when he comes off, obviously other teams try and push on even more. If that's your tactic for the season and you think we're going to win the league this year, yeah, then fine, if that's what you're going with, yeah? But football's more than that, isn't it? You know what I'm saying? You don't want a striker that's come to the club, yeah? I'm sure Gyökeres, wearing that number 14, by the way, yeah? My icon, yeah? Thierry Henry's top, yeah? You don't want to come to a club, yeah, and be scoring like, what, 10 goals in your first season?
He won't get 10.
Oh, you get less than that?
Well, I think he'll get less than that.
No, he's on about 7 already.
Serious?
No, in the Premiership, he's on what? I think
another 5 goals.
5 and 3.
He only needs another 5, man. 2 penalties, so 3 goals. He's going to have another 2 penalties.
Bro.
Another 3 goals, Hugo. You're saying you can't get there.
3 goals.
But why is the talk just about Gyökeres? That was my point with all of this. Why is the point just about Gyökeres? Where was after 15, 20 minutes, yeah, against Liverpool, yeah? Where was the heart? Where was the heart, yeah, against Liverpool at Anfield, yeah? Where is the heart, yeah, since 2010, yeah? Since the last time we beaten them at Anfield. Where is the heart, yeah? And the thing is, yeah, where is the heart against Arne Slot, yeah, where you don't beat him? Well, come on.
That's 4 games he's come up against Arne Slot and no wins. Not good enough. We don't need to just pinpoint Gyökeres. There was other players out there that just wasn't good enough. Martin Odegaard.
Let me ask this question. Waffle first, Hugo, then Daniel, right? I said that he bottled it at Anfield, 3 DMs, negative football. All Eze, Madueke, and Odegaard on the bench, Martinelli, whatever. In the game at Emirates, do you guys think it wasn't just a lack of application by the players, which is what I went for 100%, but do you think he bottled it at the Emirates and thought it's better to protect the 6-point lead over City rather than go for a win, which I think he should have, and if you lose, you're still 5 points clear. But if you win, you play 2 attackers up front, 2 attackers midfield, you win, you go 8 clear. What do you guys think?
Me, myself, and I'm a bit in the middle because I feel like our midfield got dominated. So there wasn't no chance for us to open up in the centre of the park. Gravenberch, McAllister, and Szoboszlai bossed them. Subamendi nowhere to be seen. Odegaard nowhere to be seen. Declan Rice nowhere to be seen. They got bossed. There was no fluid football because in the centre of the park, they controlled the game. That's what happened. So I don't think there is an argument to say that Arteta didn't go for it, but I don't think it is plain sailing as that. I think he kind of did want to go for it. Do you understand? We just couldn't get control of the game, bro. That's my opinion.
Why is the team that's nearly 14 points behind us able to dominate our midfield? Why, Daniel?
I'm not too sure if Gravenberch, McAllister, and Szoboszlai started in the midfield much this season. I haven't seen that midfield for Liverpool, so I think this was the first opportunity for them to have that midfield freed. Szoboszlai has been out right back. McAllister's been injured, so this was the first time they've had that free. Correct me if I'm wrong, in midfield.
Dan,
game plan.
Feel like, I'll be honest with you, I saw them. I've watched a lot, almost every single Liverpool game. They were really up for it. Like, in fairness, they raised their game for this.
Did you see Szoboszlai, how he was running about like a madman?
Szoboszlai, that was the man. Incredible. He had the energy, bro. That was the guy.
Second half, incredible.
Yeah,
bossed it, and what's his name? Who's the other guy? The Dutch? Is he Dutch? What's his name? Gravenberch looking like prime last season.
Live, bro. And I'm saying, is this what you're on, Gravenberch?
I'm telling you, bro.
What for Hugo? So, do you think it was a lack of application by the players, or was it the tactics?
Odegaard was missing as well.
Was it a bottle job, Hugo?
Yeah, Odegaard's normal bottle job. Big games goes missing. Do you know what I mean? And that's our captain, by the way. My 5 guys are here.
And people are scared. Big up, Hugo. Yeah, people are scared to call out players. Yeah, but it's all right. It's all right. You didn't turn up. It's cool. You came up against a formidable foe. That's fine. Yeah, but in these big games, Odegaard, these are the games where I want to see you. You know what I mean, doing something. Because when I saw him in the game, I was just watching Odegaard, and he was just like falling back even more. And you know when Odegaard's not on it, he just does his little jogging around. And obviously, Dan, you was there. You would have seen everything, bro. Yeah, he didn't look like that guy that had the energy.
Pushed off the ball by Wirtz, bro. I see him keep dropping back to the centre backs like a quarterback, constantly shying away from the game, hiding, bro. And I don't know if that's a tactics thing or is Arteta telling him to do that, but it just wasn't good enough, man. He was a ghost. He was a ghost, man.
It's crazy.
So what do you think? Yeah, so Waffle, do you think it was the players' lack of execution of chances and not shooting? They don't shoot, or do you think it's Arteta's tactics were incorrect? What do you think was wrong?
Well, for me personally, you have to credit Liverpool for the application. Firstly, they came with a game plan. They came with a game plan to shut us down. Firstly, and remember, what Szoboszlai saying, you are playing against the champions. Doesn't matter how crap they've been this season. They've been able to nullify us in both games. And they've taken 4 points of us. So one, the Liverpool game plan, I thought stifled Arteta. Arteta didn't really have anything apart from the same tactics, the same try and get the ball down, pass the ball, because at one stage we were trying to go long and like Van Dijk was just eating up those
he's
balls.
Another guy that
easy. Just easy, and as soon as Gyökeres come off as well, there was no threat even like when Gyökeres was on, there was no threat. Saka in the first 15, 20 minutes, you know, he tried to cook Kirkes a few times, got past his man, but then again, the cross, no one's in the box. It's almost like, you know what, guys, yeah? Let someone else, let all the wingers do the hard work, and we just stand and just admire them. Even like Dan was in the crowd, probably watching, like, think I would have got on the end of that, and I'm in the flipping stands, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's almost like these guys just watch. Like, you might see Trossard, and you know Trossard. I think they rattled him in his game, and he's, you know, Trossard. Once you rattle him, yeah, then his game's he's done. He's done out for that.
You're right. You're right.
So,
You're right.
and they got to him.
No,
Yeah,
star,
I
if he
think.
gets a yellow card as well, that shuts his game down as well.
Yeah, and he's been good this season, to be honest, yeah, in terms of yellow cards and stuff, yeah. But I just feel that Liverpool, yeah, I think they have to be given the credit. They didn't come to beat us. They didn't come to win. They just come to stifle us. They, you know, and another thing as well, yeah, we don't have the brother, that chance at the end, Gabriel and Jesus getting in the way, that was a certain goal for me. That would have been a certain goal for me. I just think that as well, that we've got three stooges up top, yeah? Or the three musketeers, you know what I'm saying? They're all they've all got one good thing about them, but there's no combination of things, do you know what I mean? You've got Gyökeres that can strike a ball, you've got Jesus that's got all the tricks and the trades, and you've got Havertz who's got the movement. If we can just merge these guys, in the lab, all together, we're a super player. But they're all like just mismatchy and
there's always something missing with all of them, innit?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
JT just said something very interesting. Did you read that? And this is worrying as well. That we did seem nervous, especially towards the end.
Yes.
And this is January, bro. January. Come March. If it's tight, we're not winning it, unfortunately. If we're getting nervous now and it's January, you know.
Don't say that, Hugo, man. I can't go for another year without winning the Premier League, bro. I can't do it.
Bro.
I can't do it.
Mentally prepare yourself.
I can't do it.
I'm going to answer him, but I'll answer that, right? Basically, the reason why I'm positive still, though, Waffle, and you don't think that we have to go through that, like St. Hugo, is this, right? Like you just said, Waffle says, right, they are still the champions and they turned up, right? And that was the world-class Van Dijk leading them, right? But basically, we've only lost 2 games, right? One was a world-class free kick by Szoboszlai at Anfield, and we played defensive and negative tactics. The City one, again, negative tactics. But City's defence, they've got those top defenders are out for the season, right? Their last 3 games they drew. We will go on a run. I think our lead is going to increase. And I think possibly, no one's got a crystal ball, but possibly before we play them at Man City, our lead's going to be back up towards the 9 points and what have you. That's what I believe can happen.
Let's hope that happens, James. Right now, after that Liverpool game, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm back sitting on that fence at 50-50 because that was the chance against Liverpool, James, and we just didn't deliver.
No, but listen, okay, I'll prove to you another reason why you shouldn't think like that, Daniel, because only about 2 weeks ago, they went on top of us for half an hour, right? And now we shot up to potentially 8 points, but 6 points clear. Their defence is shit and injured. Even when they had them fully fit, Diaz and all them were out of it. Right, and the suspects, right? Sunderland, Leeds, all these teams proved it. Crystal Palace, the whole lot, right? Our team is going to get better and better. Got more players coming back, and that's why I think we've still got the best opportunity to win the league. What do you think?
I agree with you, James. We've got a great opportunity to win the league, and Man City faltering and the injuries that they've got is the only thing that's keeping me more positive at the moment. But we still need to be better. There's been a lot of games that I think we've been a bit lucky in the last games. We've had some luck. So, it's just that going forward, that not clicking. This is my biggest issue right now. That's my biggest concern going forward. Defensively, I've got no issues. Do you understand? Going forward is where I see the problems.
Well, Dan, sorry to cut you. You should have a concern about our defending, because if you saw MLS the other day, we're only down to like one left back unless you put Timber there and you put Ben White back on the right.
Yeah, and
We're
MLS,
kind of
he's looking,
struggling in defense right now.
he's looking shaky, man. But this is another thing.
Taking
Even with
Stevens.
Madueke and Eze as well, when you've got these players just warming up the bench, and then you're asking them to come on for the last 15, 20 minutes, cool, you're a professional footballer, you should be able to do it. It's not easy, bro. Do you understand?
Not
It's not
easy.
easy. It's not easy, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do that. So
Can I just make a quick point before you the man come in? Yeah, just want to make a quick point. Yeah, I hear what James is saying and stuff like that. Yeah, but my concern, yeah, it's not those big teams. It's them smaller teams. It's the teams like Forest. Yeah, the Man United. Obviously, Man United is a massive club. Yeah, these teams. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason these teams. Yeah, especially Forest. Yeah, go into Forest, go into Ellen Road. I don't think these games are set in stone for us. You know that. I think they're going to be difficult games.
they're not straightforward, and
They're
the
not
only reason
straightforward.
why I feel positive about those because these recent games that we've won, i.e. Everton away, obviously their squad was depleted at the time. Maybe that's part of the reason I wasn't too confident about that. The Brighton game, I wasn't 100% confident about that. There's been games where I haven't been confident. Somehow, some way, we've got over the line. Bournemouth away, that was another one that could have been sticky as well. We've got over the line, so that's why I feel a little bit more confident with these games. But like you said, Forest and Leeds, they're not going to be easy games. Sean Dyche and them type of man eating bricks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know, but if we do get over the line against Forest in the next game, Waffle, and Leeds as well, then I'm going to be feeling a lot more confident. But yeah, these are going to be big tests. Man United at home. Ollie might be there by now. By then, I don't know who's going to be there. Yeah.
City away.
Yeah.
It's going to be tough.
And it just all depends. Our title depends on, it's not, our title now depends on what Man City are going to do, bro. That's what it depends on.
You think so? You think so?
Like,
I believe so, because if they start
It
clicking...
depends on what we do, because we're in the lead.
Yeah, no, exactly. No, 100%. But I don't feel like we're going to get maximum points for the rest of the season. We're definitely going to drop points. It just depends.
No. But wait, Daniel, where I think Waffle's right, to back up Waffle, I understand what you're saying, Daniel. See what Hugo thinks. But the reason why I'm a backup Waffle there when he said we're in the lead, but secondly, right, you just touched on it, Daniel. You've answered your own question. Do you know when you said that we can lose points? See what everyone thinks, right? I can see City losing more points than Arsenal, like Waffles was indicating there. What do you guys think?
Highly possible. Highly possible that they will, based on what we've seen over the last 3 games. I couldn't see Man United, Manchester City draw in the last 3 games. That's crazy to me. I did not see that coming. So
who's their defense left? Who's in their defense left? You've got Nunes.
They recalled that youngster from.
They got Nunes. They got Ake.
Aline or something. They got Khusnov.
He didn't look great. He didn't look great in the last
one.
And then they got Riley.
Yeah, they're going to lose more points than we are.
They're centre backs. They haven't got money unless they buy someone. The Menyo could.
They're looking at Gay, innit? They're looking at bringing in Gay, but I think we should just buy Gay just to pee them off. Yeah, you know them dark ones. Get them to pee them off. Man.
Just get him in.
If they do get Gay, let's play devil's advocate. Let's say they get Gay, bro, and they've got Semenyo now, bro, and Mamouche is coming back.
Wait.
Mamouche ain't doing nothing, man.
Do you rate Gay that highly? I think he's a good defender, but
yes, I do. I think he's underrated. He's a very good defender.
He's good. He's very good.
Very good.
I think Waffle's correct, Hugo, because that one player is not going to fix their defence.
I think he could.
Secondly,
he's a leader.
Secondly, there's another massive issue. Even if they purchase these couple of players we've just mentioned, their depth is not as big as Arsenal's, right? And that's why they're still going to suffer. So I agree with Waffle.
No, but we could have a bigger step if the manager doesn't want to play the right tactics or goes there to draw. It doesn't make
injury.
That's the thing. And remember, they've got Rodri's just come.
Hugo, I don't think the title will be decided. I don't think the title is going to be decided at City's ground. I'm telling you that by the time we get there, we might be on 9 points clear. Even if we lose at City, we're still going to win the league, mate. You have to believe.
Yeah, I believe we win it. I still
Aston
believe we
Villa
win
have
it.
got a good balance as well. I know
Yeah.
people are discounting them, but a couple signings for Aston Villa, they could be a serious force. They're looking very nice.
Me myself,
I
James.
don't think so.
I would love to be in your space where you're at. I'd love to be in positive Dan space. I'm still 50-50.
Yeah,
If we would have beat Liverpool, I would have been where I'll probably be where you're at. Maybe just below where you're at.
The
But
thing is, though, you know what, Dan, though? Yeah? This football's a funny old game, mate, as James knows, yeah? We could have beaten Liverpool, yeah? We could have beaten Liverpool, yeah, and drop points to like Forest or whoever.
Yeah.
Football doesn't. It's not linear, bro. Yeah, these things happen.
Yeah.
But I hear what you're saying as well. Yeah, if we'd have beaten Liverpool, the confidence raises and all their things there. But sometimes, bro, you just have to just like, okay, you know what? Yeah, a spade's a spade. We drew. We have to move on now. Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah.
We have to win our next game. We have to win our next game. There's no draws. There's no losses. We have to beat Forest, yeah, because we keep doing this. All we're doing a lot of the times is like you need to look forward. They're like, okay, you're next. We're beating you. Let Forest see what City see what we're doing, rather than thinking about what they're doing and how many games they're winning and doing the maths on them. Let's worry about what we're gonna do. And with James, I kind of agree with him, you know, because it might be a case of we go to City, yeah, and we've got a substantial lead, yeah, and it wouldn't matter then by the time we get there. But I still want to beat City at the end of the day. I still want to beat them at their ground. I want to win the title at their ground. How about that?
Yeah.
That'll be sick.
Man said we're going to be getting a guard of honor over at City, innit? That's his prediction.
Ooh, imagine.
Game week 32. I can't forget it. He said it so many times. Game week 32.
My brothers on the panel, we cannot allow City to take this title.
No, we can't.
There's no. There's not free season. No.
Criminal.
Criminal.
It'll be criminal.
Yeah. You see, Waffle's right. See, I'm the second Martin Luther King, and he's the third. You see, when I did my ANC leaving, I love Malcolm. Actually, Malcolm X is the one I believe because he was the biggest threat. That's why he got assassinated at the age of 39. I'm going to be political now and get told off, so I'll stop. Anyway, so
Malcolm X's family, bro.
Yeah,
related.
Oh, really?
Yes.
But I love his,
but anyway, that's another story.
Okay.
I want to hear that story after.
I want to hear that story as well, Waffle, man.
I'll let you know after, bro. I'll let you know after.
Yeah. I believed in his politics and everything, and that's why they killed him off because he was a threat. Anyway, let me stop.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on.
What are you, man, saying about the
wait.
Portsmouth game? 1 sec, James. We're going to wrap this up soon, so let's just quickly touch on the Portsmouth game. What would you be doing for this game? Would you be going strong? What would you do?
Daniel, before you do that, just 2 minutes. None of us have we've touched on it. What does Hugo first? Yeah, because I let speak. Are we going to purchase any players in January? Looking at, do you think we're getting anyone?
No, I don't think we're going to get anyone, bro.
But you, Waffle?
I'm going to be in the optimistic camp. Yeah, I think if there's an opportunity, a market opportunity, I'm hoping because we've got Berta in now. Yeah, I don't believe that having Berta in and there's an opportunity like one out.
In there. You're right, Waffle. I'm where you're at.
If there's an opportunity, bro, yeah, I think we jump all over it. I don't think we're one of these. Oh, we're not doing nothing in January.
Who do you think with all the news about Gakey? I saw one story today, Daniel, right? Waffle and Hugo, that Gakey has come out and said he wants to come to Arsenal, and putting that in with what happens with when he was chatting to Arteta and Saka and Madueke, and they put their hand over their mouth when the camera. Do you think there's a high chance we're getting him? And with Hugo, because you mentioned those French strikers and people. Do you think we're getting Barcola? Because I've seen a lot of stuff about Barcola from PSG.
Go on, Waffle.
There's talk about Yildiz. There was talk about Semenya.
Yeah.
Do you know what? These are big money deals.
Yeah.
I doubt it if we get Barcola this month. Yeah. Those are, I think, deals for the summer, innit? Who knows? He might even just bring in a youngster, in it. Might just bring in a young up and coming. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know.
With Gay as well, if Gay comes in and Saliba and Gabriel's fit, what's happening to him? Because he's not getting on the pitch.
Daniel,
them man don't stay fit for the whole season, though. You know that.
Yeah. Also,
we're on fighting on all fours at the moment, bro.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. What Waffle said, but there's a quick thing to that question, right? What I've been reading is that Crystal Palace want to sell Gehi now in January because at the end of the season, Waffle and Daniel and Hugo, he's going to go for a free Waffle. So they want to cash in on him in January. So do you think we will get him? Or do you think he'll say what Daniel just said? If I go to Liverpool or another team, I'm going to start more. What do you guys think?
You know what it is? I think I'll just say this right now. City are kind of hard to turn down. If they put down the money, that might be hard for them to turn down. I think it's up to Gay where he wants to go. Liverpool were interested in him at some point, and that didn't come off. Maybe that's still on. You know, maybe they've given him a promise that he can go to them. I just think we're third favourites at the moment. You know, that talking all behind and whatever. I don't know. I really don't know. Listen, if he came to Arsenal, I'd be happy. I'm not one of these ones like, oh, we've got Saliba and Gabriel. Where was those man in 2022, 23? Yeah, when we flipping didn't win the league. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these men get injured. Yeah, I know there are number 1 and number 2 starts here, but I don't think a centre back is a priority right now. I'll be honest with you, but I'm all for quality in our team.
Yeah.
Facts.
Team.
Let me just
he
go
comes
through a few
in
of these
and
comments.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Let me go through a few of these comments, then we'll quickly touch on the Portsmouth game. We are a much better team when Wright is right back. He makes it overlaps. Yeah, Arsenal Mitzvah. I just can't see White getting back in the team if Timber's fit, unfortunately.
Timber.
Yeah, I can't see it happening.
Let's just pause on that comment, yeah? Ben White is an incredible defender. Like, I remember when he was at Brighton, bro, and he was sent back, and I didn't think we'd get him for 50 million, but we got him. Now, with Saka, he releases Saka at the right time with Odegaard. Right on that right side, Ben White is incredible. Timber's a brilliant defender, one-on-one. You're not going to get past him, yeah? And defensively, in certain games, obviously, that would work. In terms of offensively, Ben White is much better for our offense. Timber can play on that left side. Remember against Tottenham, he did.
Yeah, I remember he's playing that left back quite a few times.
He locked it off, bro, and then he got injured, I think, after that. But he can do that. Now, Skelly can't do it. Look, we all know, we've seen enough games this season. You know, he had incredible last season, but it's time to take the kid out of the firing line. Just don't put Skelly on the left back. Timber has to go. We have to give Ben White a chance. He's a much better defender. Skelly shouldn't be getting over him. Now, that we should also experiment because it could release Saka. It may maybe even, God, praise be to God, release Eucharist. You know what I mean? Who knows? Like, do you know what I mean? You never know. Yeah. So I agree with that comment 100%.
Yeah. Jamboy says when the pressure is on, we tend to bottle it. Big up Jamboy as well, my guy. Until I see us not bottling it, it's hard to believe. Been there before. Jamboy, that's why I'm sitting at 50-50, Jamboy. I know there's a lot of people saying this title's ours, but I've seen this movie before, but it does feel a bit different this season, Jamboy. Main reason being it's because we're so strong defensively, and
the rest of the league is shit. Let's be honest. I know Positive Dan doesn't want to say, "Oh, this is a new script, this is a new narrative," but narrative is right. Well, let's be honest. It's Chelsea.
Yeah, Man City ain't the same Man City as before.
Man City are not as good as they usually are. Do you know what I mean? Liverpool being shit. We have to win it, bro. Like this is criminal if we do not win it this season.
Definitely. We'll go through these.
Well, you say that, but just one quick comment. Like I said, 2 weeks ago, City for half an hour on top of us. We then went to 6 points, almost 8. So it's not that clear cut, mate.
It is, but no, but it should be though, James, bro. We've got a Ferrari, they've got a Mercedes-Benz A-Class, bro. Like we're having a race.
No,
like,
no,
it can't even be
no.
close.
Who's City? Who's City?
City, yeah, bro,
No,
and the Mercedes
City's
Benz has got a
defense.
flat
No,
tire at the moment.
Hugo. City's defense is shit. Even before their players got injured, they were conceding. They've had 3 draws. They're rubbish, mate. We are going to win this league, and you have to believe.
But you just
You
proved
have
my
to
point.
believe. And that's what Jason's saying. One hiccup and we're already thrown in the towel.
Yeah, you know this gap, yeah? I'm gonna say something that you man ain't gonna like, yeah. I prefer this 6-point gap right now. And the reason why I do, yeah, because if we go 9 points now, yeah, man are gonna get complacent. Man are gonna get too complacent. Yeah. I'd rather we, do you know what, yeah? You know what, okay, City are close, but let's just win our games, innit? Because
But then you could say
last
that
time we were
go
9 points. Yeah, but 2022, 2023, we were 9 points clear, and what happened there? The Sharks came and ate us, yeah? We already showing nerves already, yeah? Just being 6 points, trying to get that 9 points, yeah? Now, yeah? Better not crash into me, man. But yeah. So, I don't mind this gap at the moment, bro. As long as we go into our next game and we win it, yeah? And then keep putting the pressure on them. Because the 6-point gap is all right. It's all right for now. Yeah, because City, remember, City have to win their games.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why I disagree. I'll tell you why I disagree.
Go.
Because the reason I disagree is if we had a 9-point or 12-point gap, I reckon this team will have enough confidence to get over the line. I think with 6 points, 6 points, bro, at the end of a Liverpool game, we're getting nervous already, putting it out of touch.
But if you're 9 points and you lose a game, that's back down to 6 points, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's
but what I'm saying is,
I kind of agree with you, Hugo. You know,
the belief this team needs a 12-point buffer for us to go on and win. Like, do you know what I mean? I think
I can't see that happening though.
I think it might release them mentally if they're 9
Yeah.
points
And
then they start going for it a bit more now. They're a bit more relaxed now. When it's all a bit 6 points,
but I don't want them relaxed though. That's the thing. I don't want them man relaxed. Because when you relax, that's when things start happening, bro.
No, but when they're nervous, it's even worse, bro.
Yeah.
When they're nervous, look, they're the sort of team that needs to be told, "Oh, you lot are great. You lot are amazing. You're gonna win it. This is the best team in the world." Like, you know, they need to hear that. They need to hear that.
Hugo, Waffle, and Daniel, right? You know when we were the game before Liverpool, right? And Arteta must have roasted them, right? Roasted them, and they came out and smashed them up. Came out and smashed that Villa. You're right. Both of you are right. They were nervous and relaxed against Liverpool. They should have been going for the kill. They should have Arteta, and this is where Arteta's to play a bit as well. And this is where Daniel's right. He should have said every time you get a chance to score, shoot, right? One touch, make runs. That didn't happen. Arteta's not going to change his mindset now, but he can do it. That's why he gets on my nerves. He can do it. We need to go for the kill, man.
Big up Zubair in the comments. He's saying no need to be so negative. One sec, James. You can come in on this. No need to be so negative. We are going to win the league. Arteta is the best manager in the league by miles. Well, I don't know about best manager in the league by miles when you've got Pep there and you've got Klopp who won the league last season. Maybe best performing at the moment. We can agree with that. But let's not take it too far, Zubair. We're not being negative. We're still feeling quite positive over here. What are you saying about that, James?
I reckon that's positive Dan or his relatives.
That's his burner account. Burner.
But no, you have to believe, right? Look what's happened, right? We've got more players coming back, and we can't. Did you think we was going to beat Aston Villa 4-1? Come on, man. Right? Did you think last year, without Magalhaes, we were going to smash up Real Madrid?
Actually, tell him I predicted 3-1 for Villa, James, actually. Give me a little bit of credit. I did predict that.
Okay. So, you're an Arteta sexual, innit? Right, anyway. So, we smashed up... we smashed up Real Madrid without Magalhaes, right? We can do it, right? We have to believe. And I'm telling you, these players are hungry. Saliba, he made a couple of mistakes. Him and Gabriel, they are leaders, man. Timber's a leader. Zubimendi's playing well. Odegaard, okay, that game he dropped off, but 3 games before, And Saka, he can't carry on being like this. He's got to snap out of it. Trossard is on fire, the most clinical finisher in the club. And what Hugo said earlier during this podcast, right, Waffle as well, is that maybe he loves Marino, and Marino is slow. He's not a midfielder, mate. Not for Arsenal anyway. In Spain, yeah. His brain, he knows where to go. When you score goals, you got to know where to run, anticipate, and make that run, even if the ball don't come. Marino does that, right? So I'm saying this: City's defense is rubbish. Liverpool out of it. Villa ain't got the squad. We're going to win this league. The only thing that's going to question us is that what Waffle said is very, very important. We are in 4 competitions and the last stages of the Champions League. And even though we've got a good squad, you can never have a big enough squad. So I think maybe get a couple of players now if they can. But I think when the Champions League escalates, that's when it could hit us as well.
Yes, James. Let me big up Brian Matthew 5693 on the super chat, man. Much love, appreciate it.
Yeah,
Says big up, love the live stream, guys. We got to win the Premier League this year. No excuses. Come on, you gooners. That's it. Just go and win it now. The position that we're in now, the form of Man City and Liverpool. If it's not this season, when is it going to be? Do you understand? This is our season, man. This is our season. And you know what? Let me tell you about that Liverpool game.
What sign is that? Well, you know his logo. What sign is that?
Oh yes, New York Yankees. Is it Yankees?
Yeah.
Baseball team, that one, ain't it? That NY.
Yeah.
New York Giants.
Yeah, New York Yankees.
No,
that's the Giants.
New York Jets.
Yeah.
New York Jets.
Is it Jets?
Oh.
Let us know, Brian.
No, that's not Jets. That's not Jets.
No.
That's Giants, ain't it? That's the baseball one. Let me know if I'm right, Brian, man.
That blue.
Yeah, come on, Giants. I know, come on, man.
Giants,
I spent quite a lot of time in America, man.
Yeah.
That's where my dad lived in America, man. So I
know.
Yeah. I'm saying.
And because of Primark, they still haven't paid me. The last 3 years, if you watch all my fan cams, I've got every NFL, NBA, and baseball coat of every team and T-shirts and hats.
You didn't know this was the Giants, James.
Nice.
No, I did. I said that. But the only one I don't wear, you know what I read? I never read comments, but the youngster said to me, this guy's got every American, NBA, NFL, and baseball, but he don't wear the crunchies one.
All right, big up Prince. I'm just going to call you Prince 9373. Go on, what are you going to say, Waff?
I was going to say quickly, what are you saying about Portsmouth and the Chelsea game as well? Just after you read out this comment.
Yeah, I'll read up this one. Big up the panel. Arteta has too many favourites. That's his problem. Zubimendi can lose the ball, bad game. It's guaranteed to start. Listen, I've been penalised on this show by other men. Every time I call out Zubimendi, I'm in the stadium and people agree with me. He's not an upgrade on Partey, and he's just decent. Steady Eddie. That's what he is. Steady Eddie. Yeah, he's not great. Yeah, and games like that where you've got a good midfield, Gravenberg, McAllister, flipping Szoboszlai, he's nowhere to be seen.
Waffle, wait, Daniel. Waffle, you'll remember this. Don't you remind you of Paul Davis? Hugo knows.
Who?
Yeah. Zubimendi.
Who? Which one?
He does that dirty little work.
Zubimendi.
Yeah, I think Paul Davis probably a bit more physical, isn't it? Probably a little bit more agile.
Physical, though, you know. He's good in the air.
Physical.
Yeah, I know. But Paul Davis, man, he was an animal, bro. Paul Davis was an animal. You couldn't mess about with him. Ask Koffel, yeah. You know what I mean? Shout out to Fuad though, man. But Zubi's a good player. He's a very good player.
But listen, you know what you said about Zubimendi just now, yeah? Where he wasn't. Listen, it was Rice and Zubimendi versus 3 because Odegaard wasn't playing, bro. So you got to give Zubimendi some. Odegaard doesn't. He plays, and I said this to Positive Dan. Oh, Odegaard was amazing. I go. Odegaard was good for 10 minutes, bro. Odegaard was good for 20 minutes. Odegaard didn't turn up this game. Do you know what I mean? Odegaard got bodied by Wirtz, bro. And Wirtz
I know.
Wirtz gets bodied by everyone in the Premiership.
But Hugo, do you think that's him, or Arteta's instructions? Pass it back.
Well, I think Odegaard's got a mentality issue, and I think when you've got a captain like that, I always worry that you're going to win a Premiership with someone like that. He's a bottler, bro. Odegaard is also weak, not just mentally but physically as well. He pulls out of tackles, and you got the World Cup coming up, and he's going to want to be the captain of his team, so he's not going in there for tackles, unfortunately, because he doesn't want to get injured. So for me, I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't play him in some of these games, man. I would have given Wanyeri a chance or even Eze a chance, but the manager, and this is where it comes on Arteta, he decides, Odegaard has to play. Bro, he's not even doing that. You know, the crowd thing anymore. Come on, guys. He's not even doing that. He stopped doing that. That was the one thing. The only thing he does at the end of the game is claps the crowd. But I'm not going to clap you back if you played shit, bro.
Yeah, Woffs. You, man, let's get on to the Portsmouth game. Going to wrap up soon. Portsmouth and Chelsea.
Wait, before you ask the question, are you that bothered about the FA Cup this year?
I'm always bothered. I'm always bothered about the FA Cup.
Listen, we need trophies. I
want the Carabao Cup. I want Champions League and Premiership. If we go out, all right, listen.
If we go out, there will be an outroar if we go out in that FA Cup.
There's always an outroar with our team, but it's my fourth choice. FA Cup is my fourth concern, bro.
Yeah, for me personally, tomorrow, I think we've got to win that game. I would still go, well, with our strength and depth that we keep alluding to, I think our team's still going to be strong. Players like Eze will be able to come in. Madueke will be able to come in. Jesus will be able to come in. I think we're still going to have to play either Saliba or Gabriel. Ben White comes in. So I still think it's going to be a strong enough team to beat Portsmouth. So, yeah, I would go pretty strong. We can go strong because our second team, Norgard, can come in as well. Yeah. So,
would you put Wanyeri? Would you put Salmon?
Can we see Wanyeri?
Yeah,
I'm hoping we see Wanyeri. Why not?
If he doesn't start tomorrow, then yeah, let's get him out on loan. Simple. He needs football, innit? Let's get him out on loan.
I think he might go Bournemouth. You know, now they got Semenyo. Now I think that'll be.
Good for him, man. That'll be good.
Not good for us though, bro.
Wasn't there chat that saying that he don't want to go out or something on loan or something?
I don't want him to go, bro. I think we're gonna need him towards the
Yeah, exactly.
But I think he is going, unfortunately, because this manager doesn't know also how to manage creative players. But
James, what's your thoughts on the Portsmouth FA Cup, my brother?
I don't know. In the old days, I used to watch all the divisions. I'm not up on do you know what I mean, Waffle? With my dad from when I was a kid, he used, you know that thing, Waffle, called the pools. He used to
Yeah.
I remember that thing.
Yeah.
And used to watch Dickie Davies on grandstands. With that white streak in his hair, right? And this was after the wrestling with Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks.
Hey, listen. James, no, and you know what? The old teletext as well, the old CFAX as well. You know, looking at the screen and refreshing it.
Waffle. With the teletext, right? And my parents never got cable, so for ages, right? And used to have to watch 3 pages to see if you bought a player in the transfers.
All of that. You don't know how hard it was, man. Back in the days, man, it was hard.
Free channels.
Big up Normski TV, man. Much love, my bro.
Big up Normski, man.
How can man be saying he don't want the FA Cup? What we doing there?
Wait, let me clarify that. Can I just clarify that?
Clarify.
I understand what Hugo's saying, you know. In terms of full priority, I understand what he's saying. He's saying League, Champions League, we're in the semi-final of a Carabao, so FA Cup will be the full priority. I understand that.
Thank you. This is what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't want the FA Cup. What I'm saying, when you're in the semi-finals, where you got Chelsea on the midweek, we got opportunity to get to the final, and we could potentially win a real trophy. And then you got, if it's going to have a knock-on effect in terms of injuries, FA Cup does it. You get injuries in the FA Cup.
Yeah. I'm worried about Portsmouth game, you know, Hugo. You know, I think Portsmouth will be physical.
So for me,
I think they'll be physical.
At the moment, when pole position in the Champions League, in the Premiership, and a very good chance in the things that we can win, I don't mind playing a second string, even third trick. FA Cup. You know what I mean? I'm not saying don't, but it's not.
Are you expecting much then? Are you expecting much, Hugo? If we play second string, third string, or whatever, are you expecting much?
Portsmouth are 21st in the Championship.
Yeah, we beat them, bro.
No way.
Salmon.
No, but listen.
21st in the championship. Smashed them over, man.
No, but wait.
FA Cup doesn't, but it's different in the FA Cup, bro.
It's the centre backs is an
Right.
issue.
No,
I
you're
wouldn't
right.
play Saliba or Gabriel.
Yeah, no, but Waffle's right.
Who we gonna play then?
Before we did this podcast, right?
Oh God.
I watched the first half on BBC, Waffle, right? And Crystal Palace, the holders, it's gonna. I don't know what the
Losing
score's
to
finished
Macclesfield.
as. Yeah, and if Macclesfield win, it would be the biggest.
They did win. Macclesfield beat Crystal Palace.
Yeah,
no way.
No,
they won.
Right.
In the end.
Yeah, won, bro.
Yeah, and guess what? They said that's the biggest cup set ever in terms of league positions. Of the gap between them is the biggest cup set in history.
Yeah, he says, we should fully rotate for the Portsmouth game. Big up Footy Corner
100%.
TV. Yeah, they're 21st in the championship. Just checked it. They've lost 14 games this season, only won 6, drawn 6.
Yeah.
So I think we can go. Our second team strong. Let's be honest. We're gonna get over the line against them, man.
Daniel, I agree with you that those players need minutes. Like you said, that Ben White and Namweri and all these players, and then Hugo made a very, very good point.
Hey, Brian. No, sorry, God. I'll come back to what Brian just said. Let me just check these lineups.
But no, very, very quickly. Sorry, Daniel. Hugo made a very, very big point. This 16-year-old Marlon Salmon, who's a central defender, who's been on the bench. Hugo's asking you, Daniel, do you think we'll play him?
Who? Salmon? Maybe.
Yeah. Marlon Salmon is a young academy
he
player
plays
at
right
Arsenal.
back, don't he?
He's a central defender. And a lot of
Is
clubs are looking at
he
him.
came on as right back that game.
I think he could play both.
Yeah,
play him in the middle then. Play him in the middle. Put Skelly on that left side. Let Skelly get some minutes.
Yeah. Well, let Waffle. What team do you think he's going to put out?
Centre back and right back. That's good.
Sorry, man. I've got a trolley in my hand. Maybe Pepper, Ben White. I think. Do you know what? Hugo's giving me something to think about now in terms of centre backs now. Maybe Norgard at the back, but I thought Norgard would probably play as a DM. So I'm not too sure about the centre backs.
After
Skelly left back.
Palace as well. Norgard, I think he deserves another start there, man. He was amazing.
Yeah, exactly. I thought it was good.
I like Norgard.
Yeah, same. Yeah. I wish he would have been given more opportunities.
Yeah.
Maybe at the early part of the season, but midfield, Eze.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who else?
Wanieri,
and possibly maybe Norgard if it's one of them ones.
Or Skelly could even play there. I would love to.
Or Marino.
Skelly could even play there. Yeah, Skelly needs to play. Put him in midfield, man. What is wrong with this manager, man?
Right position, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, but if you play Skelly in midfield, Hugo, then who are you going to play at left back?
You could, I don't know.
Can't even run me over.
Out there, bro. Yeah, bro. We pull out with Haven, Ballard. Like our academy has got some good young players, man.
Yeah. Daniel, how many days is it between the Portsmouth game and the Forest game?
It's the next weekend after, innit?
Have we got Chelsea in the middle of that?
We got Chelsea in the middle on Wednesday, and then I think we play Nottingham Forest on Saturday. Is it, or is it Sunday? Yeah, it's basically a week after, James, more or less.
God, we're going to cover a lot of this on Monday, I reckon. But that is going to be a fascinating debate. Do you play your best team in the first leg of a semi-final when you haven't won a trophy for 5 to 6 years, or do you play your best team against Forest?
You play them both.
Yeah.
But you don't play final against Chelsea. We've got to be going strong. You just treat it like a Champions League week. We go strong against.
Then Daniel, Hugo. I don't know what's that. Bearing in mind what you guys just said, it's only 4 days to the semi-final with Chelsea. Would that affect what? Yeah. Would that affect what team you would pick tomorrow?
Yeah, 100%. That's why I said go weak. Like, not weak, but second tier. Put people like Salmon that haven't had a chance. Put Skelly in. I wouldn't play any of the main starters. But like maybe Madueke would get a start. I don't know, Martinelli maybe. I wouldn't put Trossard in there. Maybe I wouldn't mind if Gyökeres plays. I really don't care. But Marino, I think, is going to start.
Don't put Gyökeres out there. We saw Gyökeres against Port Vale and he couldn't even get a
just
goal
keep
against
Gyökeres
them.
for those
Yeah?
games, bro.
Get
I
him
don't
out
want Gyökeres in the main game.
I don't want to see Gyökeres again. I've had enough.
So what you're both saying, play a weaker team, plus you get the benefit is you get minutes in the legs, right? And then, like, I think this is what Hugo's on about, and people misinterpreted it. You're in the semi-final to get to a cup final, right? And for 6 years, won a trophy, right? So against Portsmouth, the players are good enough, but play your better team against Chelsea, and then see you got left to play against Forest. What do you guys think?
That's exactly it. He's hit the nail on the head. I think we should. Yeah, literally, Chelsea's the one I'm looking at more, and then Forest.
Like JT saying there, the Chelsea game won't be easy. The new manager seems to be a good community as their players might get a morale boost.
He's a shit manager, bro. I watch French.
I don't know how he got that job. Chelsea are just moving mad, to be honest.
Here's a scam. Chelsea basically own the same owners own Strasbourg, yeah. So you know the players that they don't. I don't know how they get away with this, yeah. The players that they want to buy that can't. They play them in Strasbourg. If they do good, then they come to Chelsea from there. Like The window is really, really good, by the way. He's gonna come over there. They tried this manager out, bro. This guy hasn't got, like, I don't know. You know, he hasn't got the oomph in his voice. Yeah. He's gonna become a joke, bro. I'm gonna tell you now. The people, this team, these egos are not gonna listen to Rossinia, bro. So
my people, we're gonna have to wrap it up there.
I've got
to get ready now, James. We've got to wrap it up there. We're back on Monday. James. I've got to wrap it up there.
Why are you wearing your jacket?
I just didn't take it off, James. What do you want me to do? Strip off, man. Just calm down, James, man. Seriously.
No. It's a PG show. No. After Positive Daniel kept showing us his groin area last night with his camera, right?
Hey, stop that.
Yeah. And your Clark Gable was, you are Denzel, mate. And I'm trying to think.
I've got to make a move, James. I've got to make a move.
Hey, bro.
Okay.
I'm running behind this plan. Thanks for coming on, my bro. See you on Monday, James.
Listen, I love you both.
Come on. And big up everyone that streamed and watched. Make sure you like it. Appreciate the love each and every time, man. And we're out.